What's happening, everyone, and welcome to the club. We are covering a huge clash from the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal versus Ipswich. We obviously hope you had a very Merry Christmas. The festive season is going full throttle, and we are getting into it today. The football's been unreal. Miles, how was your Christmas?
It was all right. My belly was hurting, though. I had belly cramps.
There's nothing better than Christmas, is there? It's just truly
right.
beautiful.
It's underrated, I think.
Did you have a nice Christmas, Boo?
Yeah, fantastic.
Back in
fantastic.
Bristol?
Yeah, back in Bristol, yeah.
All gone well,
Lovely.
family well?
Yeah, very healthy.
I just love it. I genuinely do. Like,
You eat sprouts?
Christmas. I eat everything. I do. No, but you know what? You can do sprouts really nicely. You can like stir fry them with a bit of bacon in it. It's nice, man.
Nah, I don't do sprouts, man.
Oh, they're
Not at
beautiful.
all.
Sprouts. Nah.
I love a Brussels sprout.
I
I
do-
could
I
eat
do.
them all year
Sprouts
round.
there.
Yes.
I also love turkey. Like, you know,
Yeah.
people pretend they don't like turkey or
yeah.
genuinely don't like it.
Nah, no
It's
time.
underrated meat.
It's beautiful. I just love Christmas. I get right in the spirit of it. I'm Mariah Carey'd up to my eyeballs. Feliz Navidad-ing. I'm just absolutely loving it. I really am.
Is it me?
It's Theo Walcott looking good.
Is he dyed his hair?
Something's happened to the
No,
barnet.
he's gone turkey.
Nah, he dyed his hair. That hair
No,
is
no, that's
dyed.
not
bro.
that.
He's grown it out and he's
Look at
gone
his hair.
turkey.
Nah, it's dyed. Look how
Guys, he's gone
jet
turkey.
black he
It's
is.
obvious.
His hair's more darker than Arteta's.
Theo Walcott
Look, Matty- he's like
strikes
Matty
me
Holland.
as being a really nice bloke.
He probably is.
Like,
Wally
genuinely.
Walcott, isn't he?
Theo, huh?
They call him Wally Walcott.
What, Wally? Like, as in
Yeah, like a
dumb?
Wally.
Is he dumb?
No, because
Like when he-
technically he's a Wally.
I used to say
technically.
that to him. When he was
He's a Wally.
when he was bad in front of goal, he used to call him Wally Walcott.
He was also like a really good player. I think, do you know what he could be the poster boy for? Do you think this is harsh when talking about Theo Walcott? Theo Walcott's actually the personification of Arsenal's underwhelming decade.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about one player that represents Arsenal not winning the silverware that they should have won, maybe when it was going really wrong for Arsenal.
Just to put it on
Yeah,
him,
it's
isn't it?
harsh. No, it's really
super
hard.
harsh,
Really
man.
horrible thing I've just said
He
there.
was a big
but
name for 10 years.
a big
2006, went to the World Cup with Sven.
He went to the
youngest
World Cup
player
before
ever.
he'd even played a Premier League game.
Yeah, exactly.
He went to the World Cup before he'd even played in the Premier League.
He was never
he's
world
harsh.
class, was he?
Nah.
Never.
Was he
No.
Premier League class? Was he top 10 in the Premier League at
No.
any point? Did he ever
No.
have a season, I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, a season.
What he had huge amounts, almost unparalleled amounts of hype. Like, I don't know if any
Failed
player...
wonder kid?
No,
Yeah.
not failed. That's harsh.
Yeah, I think he
he
is.
spent 10 years at Arsenal. No, he's a failed. People thought he was going to be the next Wayne Rooney. He was never that. Of
No,
course
Wayne-
not.
next
But
Henry.
he played hundreds
Yeah.
of games for Arsenal. He's a massive high scorer.
Scored a
for
lot of
Arsenal.
goals.
But it was in
Over
their,
100 goals for
but,
Arsenal.
But it was in their period. It was in their era that was about as underwhelming as it could be.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to carry them on because he didn't have the quality. He's a bit like Rashford at Man United. Rashford at Man United, he's not a bad player for Man United.
As
He's
harsh
not
as-
great, is he?
As harsh as this may sound, do you think Arsene Wenger let him down though? His development as a player. I think under a different
No.
manager, he might have became a different kind of player.
No, I reckon that's a really generous appraisal of Theo Walcott. Like, I like Walcott for the record. Like, I do. I like him. He strikes me as being a really nice bloke. And when he did the business at Southampton and got that Arsenal move, I thought we were watching something historic. I thought we were watching like some sort of generational talent that was going to go on and break all sorts of records.
I feel like
And it was about as underwhelming as it could be. Wasn't it really?
I think it'd be a touch harsh.
From what you expect. Do you know what? The
he's
only
had big
player
moments for Arsenal though.
The-
Champions League night against Liverpool. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
Remember?
he did.
Adebayor.
He scored
Arsenal
he scored a
goals,
goal
yeah,
against,
he's got
100
scored a
goals,
goal
FA
against
Cups.
us in the League Cup final. Do you remember when Abu Dhabi kicked John Terry in the mouth?
face. Yeah.
And he swallowed his tongue.
Yeah.
When John Terry got kicked in the mouth and swallowed his tongue, we won that cup, Drogba.
Yeah, 2-1.
But we went 1-0 down, Walker.
Yeah.
We went 1-0 down,
He's
Walker.
had a
So
decent career though, to be fair though. To be honest.
do you think?
Yeah, I think his time at Arsenal.
Okay, do you know
Do
what I would say then? In terms of all of the players in my lifetime that I can remember having hype.
Yeah. That's what
So,
it is.
so the hype that I can really remember, it's only probably 3 players. It's Joe Cole when I was a kid. Joe Cole, obviously because he played for Camden and Islington as well, so I was really aware of Joe Cole. And he went on to win multiple Premier League titles. Wayne Rooney, everybody was aware of this kid Rooney at Everton, and he's obviously gone on to become Manchester United and England's record goal scorer until Harry Kane broke the record. So obviously no debate there. The only other wonder kid that I can think of, is there any, am I missing wonder kids out?
From that era, not really. I think he was the one.
Or even more
after.
recently, maybe even since Rooney, has there been any wonder kids that have burst onto the scene?
Pogba, I think Pogba's one.
Pogba, that's so
Saka's-
embarrassing.
Saka's a wonder kid. Saka came
Saka
came to the scene when he was 17.
and he's taken
Phil
on
Foden.
the mantle. Yeah,
Phil
Phil
Foden.
Foden for sure. Cole Palmer, Jack Wilshere.
Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, that's a great one.
It's a good one, but it's a sad one, isn't it? Obviously,
It's a sad one because
injuries.
his ankles.
But in terms of like wonder kids that didn't necessarily, was he a wonder kid?
Rashford was a wonder kid.
Were you aware of Rashford when he was 17? I don't know if I was.
No, but obviously when you're 17 in the Premier League, You're a wonder.
No, but
kid.
you know the likes of what I'm saying is with Joe Cole. I was
Generational
aware
wonder
of
kid.
Joe Cole. I was aware of Joe Cole when he was about 15.
Yeah, but
I was
Rashford-
aware of Theo Walcott when he was 15. I was
Pogba,
aware.
I was aware of Pogba when he was really young.
Were you?
Yeah, Pogba for sure.
Was
is
Pogba
one.
part of that?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Rashford was.
Rashford, I never until he came on the scene against Manchester City and he spanned Di Michaelis inside out. But then at that point, he's a fully fledged.
He's a
Premier
fully
League
fledged, yeah,
footballer,
yeah.
isn't
He was doing. But people up in Manchester knew about him. His name was bubbling in and around like under.
So,
20.
overall, then talking about Walcott,
is it now?
Do you think
Who is
that's
it now?
fair? Is there one now? I mean,
Who is it? Who would you?
I mean, the
someone?
wonder kid is Yamal,
Kobe
but he's just one of your. He's not a kid, is he?
No,
Kobe Mainoo
not
was the
Kobe
one that
now.
did
I don't think you can do.
Second season now. That's it now.
Are there any?
He's now in. He's in the.
Yeah, but he's still a kid.
Did you
though.
know?
right now, he's
here's
coming-
one. Did you know Cole Palmer 4 years ago?
Yeah, I did. As a
You did?
man, yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah,
You did.
I
Cole
don't.
Palmer.
People
Phil,
said when
was
they were
Phil
both playing in
Foden,
the
was Phil
academy-
Foden a wonder
Yes,
kid?
100%.
yeah.
100%.
They both
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
City have had loads. Lavia was. People thought Lavia was. Obviously, he's doing it now, but at the time, they thought, wow, he's going to break into the City side, replace Fernandinho.
Was that what was expected?
Oh, Lavia
Yeah.
was really high.
So hard, isn't it?
Sancho.
But what about Walcott then? What I said
Sancho.
there, Theo Walcott is the poster boy for Arsenal's decade of irrelevance.
Mediocrity.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. He
Oh,
was a part of that.
Who
team.
is? If not him, who?
It has to be someone with a soft underbelly, like one of those centre backs they signed.
Mate, I
There must
think
be a
it's-
centre
I
back.
think like I say,
I kind of know what you mean because he was there for
He had a
that
lot
whole
of flair,
era.
Roars. I think they scored a lot of goals. They won FA Cups. The reason Arsenal were poor for the last 10 years in the Emirates era was that weak back
middle.
line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say
Almunia,
the midfield, the like lack of spine.
Mustafi.
Yeah.
No, it was post. He was before Mustafi.
No, they crossed over a bit. I guess.
No, I'm
But
sure.
do you know what I'm trying to say?
Sylvester-
Like,
but the era
Sylvester,
of
yeah.
the era of
That was bad.
the
man.
era
It
of
was
Walcott was like, I'm thinking here, kind of 07, 08.
I know what
And
you
that's
mean.
when
I know what
Arsenal
you
were.
mean, yeah.
That's when Chelsea and Manchester United were in a Champions League final.
Yeah,
and Arsenal were not.
They had one Champions League
Yeah, but
semi-final 09, didn't they?
Yeah, but they got
Yeah.
absolutely battered.
In a title race with Eduardo before he got his leg broken.
Yeah.
Was that the
That was
William
one, that
Gallas?
was one.
Was that the William Gallas?
Gallas crying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Gallas.
Yeah.
But he was part of some great teams though, that actually pushed to try and win the league, but didn't
Was
actually
his
get there.
team? Was his teams not players like Jovino and
He was a
all
bit before that. He was a bit before that.
His team's like
Adebayor.
I was playing with him on
Adebayor,
FIFA 11.
Adebayor,
was
Fabregas. He would have been Fabregas.
Nasri,
Fabregas, yeah.
Bentner.
Yeah.
Wilshere was in
Adebayor.
there. Koscielny.
I'm not sure I've ever spoken about
Alexis
Theo
Sanchez.
Walcott as much as I've just spoken about Theo Walcott now. Even
Well, it's
when
always
he,
a thing on Peep Show, and it's 3-0 Walcott. Do you remember the line on Peep Show?
is that
Where Jeremy says, I've coined a phrase, 3-0 Walcott, when he turns 30. I'm going to sell it to the Sun for 30 grand.
How did he get on with that?
And funnily enough,
don't-
he's,
yeah.
he's,
No,
you know what I
Jeremy,
thought?
nothing.
One of his most iconic, like if you think about Theo Walcott iconic moments, right? The one thing that you think of is you kind of go that hat trick for England in Croatia, right? Do you remember that when he played for England and scored a hat trick in Croatia? That was huge. Then he got called up to the World Cup, obviously, without ever playing for a Premier League game. But then was it sitting on the stretcher to Tottenham fans? Do you remember
2-1.
that?
Yeah.
Was it 2-1?
Nah, yeah. No, I think it was 2. Yeah, it was 2-1.
That's what, when you went 3-0.
Yeah,
I thought that's what it was, but I didn't realise it was a
My
Peep Show
iconic
reference.
moment for Phil Walcott is that run when he against Liverpool in the Champions League and he squared it back to Adebayor. Remember we had
Yeah,
a corner,
yeah,
we ran
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole
Yeah,
team was
yeah.
young down the right hand side.
In the white kit.
Yes, the white.
Yeah,
kit.
yeah,
Check-
yeah,
it was,
yeah,
it was at
yeah.
Anfield.
Yeah.
That was
And
delicious.
we was going to knock them out. Obviously,
Yeah,
they got
yeah,
Kenny
yeah.
Torre, Gerrard. But that is a very iconic moment.
Adebayor was a great footballer, man.
Yeah, he was a great
Adebayor, yeah.
He was good, man. He was very good.
Yeah, Adebayor, he basically,
the
like, do you know when we were talking, I was talking about this quite recently, and it was, do you know what the genesis of the conversation was? It was off the back of a Troy Deeney clip, and we were talking about Adebayor. And Adebayor actually was, look, it went wrong for him, and he didn't probably have the legacy or anything like that. But in terms of what he could do, like Adebayor led the line for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
The season before he went to Man City, I think he scored something like 20 league goals. Honestly, he was unplayable for Arsenal. He was
unplayable.
unplayable.
That was the
was he
season when
good? Was he good for
Are
Tottenham?
you talking about the
Adebayor?
clip on with Troy Deeney where he said? Did Troy Deeney say he's better than Adebayor?
I can't remember.
If he did, I'm not doing this anymore because that's
Nah, he
embarrassing.
wasn't. Troy Deeney was
That's
good, but he weren't
embarrassing.
better. He
That
weren't-
came up on my TikTok feed
Two
and
different type of
Crouch
players,
and all
but
that.
he weren't better than Adebayor.
No,
Adebayor was
No.
unplayable. at some games.
Adebayor led the line for Real Madrid.
was
man. He
unplayable.
was a centre forward for Real
Look
Madrid.
at some of his goals for Arsenal in the North London derby. Takes
volley.
it on the
Do you
chest,
remember
smashes it.
when
Oh
he
my
headbutted?
days.
Didn't he headbutt Nicholas Bentner?
I don't know about that.
Have I just made that up completely?
Maybe in training.
Have I made it up?
I've never
That's
seen
mental.
that. I've
I don't
never seen
remember
that.
That's either completely true, and I'm the only one who knows it because I can remember these
Was he
things.
at Arsenal?
Or I've completely made it up. I think he headbutted Nicholas
Maybe in
Bentner on the
training.
pitch at White Hart Lane.
I don't remember that. No, that would be viral.
Why don't I think about things before
I've
I
never
say
seen that.
them?
I would have remembered that. You would have got a red card and all kind of sorts. That'd have been a brawl, a melee.
I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I could easily be wrong. I'm often sure I'm right.
I loved it at Man City as well. His first season really good at Man City. Then it fell off.
And also, when you talk about like iconic Premier League goals, and you'll always talk about Aguero, and you're not wrong, obviously. But him running the length of the pitch at the end.
God. That's
The Arsenal fans in that
history,
away end going, I can see my cousin in that.
Really?
Yeah. And there's a stool, like a what the press sit on, those little plastic stools. You can see a stool come on the pitch. Yeah, very
that
funny.
was terrible.
Hussein, have you had is there any truth? Is there any truth at all in Nicholas Bentner being headbutted by Emmanuel
I can't see
Adebayor?
that, I'm afraid.
I'm sure.
VAR check.
VAR check.
I don't think.
It wasn't a headbutt, but it
Confrontation.
did happen. Okay, at least it's something.
Mate, he's had a crazy life. He was doing the Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah,
and
he was
his
on the bus,
getting
the Togo
shot
bus.
down.
Shot
It's
up.
like
Yeah,
mental.
Togo, yeah.
Got
Yeah.
Togo to the 2006 World Cup.
Yeah.
He's never been there before, never
Never.
been there since.
Yeah,
I love
he's-
stories like that.
He was a great player. He just kind of chose. Oh look, Walcott's touch still.
Wally Walcott.
Walcott's
Still
touch.
got the touch.
I thought it bounced off him.
Sorry,
Is that
just
Matty Holland.
Yeah, Matty Holland. Yeah,
to touch back on Walcott quickly, yeah.
Charlton legend.
You know what, Theo Walcott, Arsenal fans, yeah, we got respect and love for him, but there's something about him that I just can't forgive when he scored that goal against us when he was playing for Southampton.
Yeah.
I can't forgive it.
But what was his reaction?
He didn't celebrate, but the
Muted.
next season, it's like he didn't make us win the league, and then after that he retired from Southampton, and now he's comes to Arsenal and do all the Arsenal PR. It's like he
But you can't be annoyed with him for being a professional
yeah, he's
footballer.
gotta
I can't
score
be
the goal.
annoyed.
He's
No,
gotta
I
score
can't.
the
It's
goal.
just like, oh
No,
my
I think
God.
what
He's
you
gotta
could
score
be
the goal.
annoyed about, and it would be juvenile from you.
annoying.
Southampton's his boy club as well.
I know, but
what
it's
you
like-
could have been annoyed about is if he like ran off kissing the badge on his chest, which
I
was
know,
a
but he's
Southampton.
here smiling, representing us here today.
Because do you know what he is? He is the most
like, you
representative
stopped us from
player
winning
of
the league.
Arsenal for a particular era. Theo Walcott,
Yeah, big name.
if you think of like certain eras are represented by certain individuals of every club, I think Theo Walcott is so representative of Arsenal for that particular era.
Yeah.
Like there isn't a more Arsenal man out there than Walcott. He must have been at the club a
Oh,
decade.
there is. Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere's that whole era.
Yeah. Wilshere, Diaby.
Wilshere,
There's a
he
few in
from
there.
Hell
There's a
Lane,
few in there.
he's-
Rizicki stayed around for a while.
Yeah, that's it.
Was
It's
he
like
Jack
Wilshere.
Walcott feels to me. I suppose this is more of a personal thing, but Walcott feels more Arsenal
he's right
than
up there.
Rizicki.
Yeah, he's right up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Obviously. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
You have to
it's-
win. You have to win this game. You have to win this.
Yeah,
game.
this is
You have to.
It's tricky because obviously look at all the results that happen over the
There's
over the
nothing
weekend.
tricky about Ipswich at home. Mate.
No, I'm just no.
Nothing.
But listen, did you expect to lose to Fulham at home?
Oh.
I didn't expect it, but I'm not surprised by it.
Okay, Leicester went 1-0 up against Liverpool. We knew they was going to come back, but it happened.
Fulham
Fulham
against Liverpool.
Fulham against
No,
Liverpool.
I mean Fulham against Arsenal.
Fulham against Arsenal.
Fulham against Fulham, but Fulham are a very good team.
Arsenal versus Everton.
Ipswich are not.
No, I know that. I
Ipswich
expect
are
us to
not.
win, but I just don't take this game lightly today.
No, I don't think you should take it lightly. I also think that
I expect us to win this.
I also
I'm not-
think
have
that
to win this.
wasn't the
Hiding away
football
from
good yesterday? Wasn't the Boxing Day football?
Oh, it was
just
amazing.
spectacular?
Oh, it was
It's
amazing.
amazing.
From 12,
Every game.
12 to like 10.
Every single game, I got Hussein in my eye line here, like totally shaking his head. Obviously, a Man United fan. I mean, the Man United game was probably the jewel in the crown of all
We'll
of the
wait
games.
we'll wait for a certain
Man United fan
We'll
we
wait for a
need,
certain
yeah,
someone
yeah,
to turn up. We'll talk about
I
it.
was so disappointed in you lot. So disappointed in Chelsea because for the first 60 minutes of the 60 minutes of the game,
It was unplayable.
I thought you were fantastic keeping the ball. I just is there a pressure that now you're being talked about as being in the title race that a lot of these players dropped it a little bit too much pressure. Maybe Chelsea enjoy at the start of the season being this unknown quantity, gaining all the points they should have, and as soon as the pressure mounts,
I don't actually believe that the pressure mounted. I think Fulham were just better than us, and particularly for the last 30 minutes of the game.
They wanted it more.
Mate, it was just wave after wave. And I think that you could, not in a drastic way, but the reason we lost the game, I don't think Enzo Maresca got it right. I think he only made one substitution the whole day.
what was that
Crazy.
sub?
And Kunku came on.
That's crazy.
Nicholas Jackson went on. Like, you're just like,
Yeah, he didn't have a
surely.
great game, did he,
bearing
Jackson?
in mind, Fulham, well, their two substitutes scored the goals.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Marco
exactly.
Silva makes two subs. The two subs come on, both score a goal.
Wilson scores against
impact.
all the London sides as well.
Wilson's good,
Wilson
man.
scores against all Liverpool rivals.
Yeah.
It's just
Mental.
Wilson is good, man.
He's a good player.
He's a headache.
And also, I think that Muniz who came on for
He's good, yeah.
Fulham was excellent
He's
as
very
well.
good,
Good
man.
finish, Matt.
Good
Yeah,
finish,
yeah,
good
yeah,
finish,
yeah.
good
But then
finish.
you've just got to say it again. Or do I have to say it again? Do I have to start talking about Robert Sanchez? It's Christmas. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Do I need to start talking about Robert Sanchez here?
No, but you know
Like
what?
that clearance was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But you know what? You kind of got a free hit this year though, Rory, man. You can take up those you're gonna get those results, innit? You drew to Everton, tough away.
That was a bad result.
It's tough though. It's Everton, isn't it?
I know I can't say anything,
I don't believe that it's a bad result, Everton in a vacuum. So say we've beaten Fulham at home. I think Everton away, I think you can look at Goodison as being a good point if you beat Fulham and you've won all the games that you've won up until. Obviously, losing at home to Fulham makes the Everton draw. It means you've taken 1 point out of 6.
Yeah.
Which is why Chelsea won't win the league.
But your expectations isn't to
I just
really win
expected
the league.
more.
You're just going off.
No, the
the
expectations were not to win the league. You're absolutely right. The expectations were to not, but
they're riding the wave. Really,
it felt like
Chelsea come
we
first.
It
No one's
is
gonna be
riding the
upset
wave.
with
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Sancho had a stinker, didn't he?
But the problem is, Miles, as well. You know, when you talk about like, you're right. If Chelsea end up qualifying for the Champions League this season, that is a victory.
Yeah, if you come a strong third, you've done more.
It is, but also
That's
it's
what you'll
important
be.
to remember that expectations through the season
Change.
They do evolve. Yeah. So as much as I would have
Got to
taken,
be careful though. I'm seeing the Maresca second half of the season curse. The Leicester City fans will tell you all about it.
I have.
He doesn't adapt.
It's funny you say that because
he
I've
becomes
heard
a little bit
but
non-dynamic.
also seems to use the same players, which isn't a problem for us because obviously he uses an entire second string team for a different competition. But you know we'll have to see. Adam McKola is alongside us.
Boys, how are you doing? Yeah, all right.
How you doing, mate?
The train decided we had to change.
Mate, what? We don't want to talk about trains. We want to talk about Manchester United. No. We do not want to talk about trains.
Manchester United.
We desperately want to talk about
The
Manchester
trains to
United.
Wolverhampton are fantastic. They all
Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Wolverhampton Wanderers Express, driven by Mateus Cunha.
No changeovers there.
He's so good.
He's so
Cunha.
good.
He's
Mate,
so good.
Do you know what? Right.
But you know what? You know
funny
what?
that he
People
was on
say
the
he's
pitch?
so good. Yeah. You know, like he's a fantastic player, by the way. And I've seen Arsenal fans and Man United fans now rushing and creating photoshops of him in their shirt and saying that one of the things that he flourishes from playing for Wolves is he has almost a free role.
Lack of pressure. as
And
well.
playing playing for Arsenal, he's going to have to play a specific role. Playing for Manchester United, obviously, he's better than what we have at the moment, but he's going to have to play a specific role. I can see once that freedom's taken away from him, you see a very different player. I think.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. But the quality is there. The quality
the
from
quality
Cunha.
is there.
Did you
I'm
see?
not
Did you
denying
see the throw? Zidane. When he, you know, when the ball comes over, I think there's a very famous Zidane clip where the ball comes over, and his first touch is to take it on a turn, take it behind, and he did that.
Yeah,
He's a good player.
And then he plays it off, didn't he? The pass was great as well.
And obviously the way, he scored from a corner, and then it was a perfectly weighted pass
He'd
for Hwang.
start for Man United now. I mean, half the Wolves side would start for Man United.
Two would.
The keeper,
Two definitely
the keeper
would.
would.
Eight Nuri
Cunha
starts
would.
for Man United.
Larson would over Højlund.
Eight Nuri.
Eight Nuri starts. There's 4, 5, 6.
Good, I know he's good.
Good, man.
He's very
No,
good.
there's
How are we
there's
saying that?
something-
Wolves are in the relegation.
I know.
Just out of it.
I know. Well, yeah,
They'll
just
be
came
fine
out.
now.
They'll be fine.
I think Pereira's a better manager than Amra. Personally, I'd take
2
Pereira.
weeks ago, you'd never have said that.
Nah, I don't
Calm
believe
down.
that.
Yeah,
I
but
just-
2 weeks is a long time in
From
football.
my outside looking in, I just thought that
Just typical Buvey.
Yeah, but Amarim's last 7 games is worse than Ten Hag's final 7
It's
games.
just typical
Yeah.
Buvey behavior.
Movie, he's
But
not better.
Can we
than him.
explain that? Can we expand on this point?
I mean,
okay, Roy, what's your opinion about this? Amarim's 7 games as Man United manager worse than Ten Hag's final 7 games. He's getting worse than the end of Ten
It's
Hag.
been really bad.
It's
I mean,
bad.
they made this change. They beat Man City. They're still in 14th. They were in 14th when they took over. I think they've lost more games than they've won under Amarim.
Yeah, but they don't have the players though, boys. So we got to give him some.
No, they don't have. They have better players
doesn't
than.
have the
But they have better
players
players
to
than
play
Wolverhampton.
system.
What
Wanderers.
we don't have is the players to play his system. And I
Yeah, they
think
don't have that. Though.
if you look at a lot of the
You lose to Wolves.
the club's decision and
My
look,
team won't. but-
the club's decision and one that I wanted Ten Hag to stay in the summer, but taking my opinions out of it, the club's decision to stick by him and give him £200 million to spend or whatever on players that half he wanted to bring in and half the board wanted to bring in, I think is showing to be a massive mistake now. And I think when you look at the team, we're trying to play the football that Amarim wants to play. Like he made a point after someone gave him like a loaded question, was like, how can Wolves start playing like this already? And he was like, hold on a minute, Wolves are playing the system that their players can play. I'm trying to play a new system with these new players. And I think if you look at some of the underlying stats like possession, and I know we're abysmal from set pieces, but even like the amount of chances we give away as in clear-cut chances, I think that's dropped. Our problems come down to chance creation and taking those chances.
Do you think he needs to evolve though, mate? Like, do you think that it's his responsibility to play a system that is more likely to result
Every
in Manchester
manager
United
needs
winning the
to
game?
evolve, but what I would hate to see him do is go back to like a 4-2-3-1 and, do one of the things that fucked Ten Hag up was that Ten Hag forgot all about his principles, forgot about all the things that made him the manager that Manchester United wants to bring in. And Amarim's been pretty consistent in saying, I'm going to stick to the way I do things. And I admire that. And I think he should. He obviously has to adapt to the league and some of the opposition that you come up against. As we've seen with Ange, I think they're very different in styles. But the point I'm trying to make is Ange will play the same style of play, whether it's Liverpool or Ipswich or, no matter who the opposition are. Right?
And he's held accountable.
That's not a ringing endorsement, is it? Because Ange is getting slaughtered.
I was making an example of
I know you
style
were,
of play and how it's not.
But you said that you don't mind him sticking to his formula, but the formula's not working.
The formula's not working.
The three isn't working.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah,
what are we doing here? We can't rush and
the
judge
point
a manager
is,
on a
the
couple
point
of weeks.
is, I know, but
people forget how important having time on the
he's
training
sinking your
pitch is.
club.
You need results.
He's sinking your club.
We're not going to look. I'm happy to just call this season what it is. It's a wrap. We're obviously not going to get relegated, and we're not going to get European spots from the league, right?
Did you think it was a mistake that he's even spoken and acknowledged relegate? Like, I was just very surprised to hear a Manchester United manager and him particularly, a European supercoach, even flippantly, he basically said surviving is now the priority, which feels very tongue in cheek.
I think
we will survive. It was we will survive.
Yeah, I think it was also a bit probably geared towards himself because he kind of spoke about the pressure that Manchester United managers face in terms of you have to get results right, otherwise you may no longer be in a job. I think he's fully aware of that, but we have to stick by what he wants to do and the plan that he has. Also, he's trying to change the culture of the club. He's trying to change the way that we're doing things. And there's a lot of talk about some of the players that we've just brought in potentially going out. Look, the money you're going to get for them isn't going to be as much as the money we brought them for. But I think we've got to gear up for what he wants us to do. And I'm more than happy to give this manager the time and the space and the ability to be able to do that, because rushing to judgment after as fun, I know it's some of the things you say are tongue in cheek and all those kind of things, but rushing to judgment after is just daft, man. You've seen other managers. I think
it was so
Jurgen
poor.
Klopp went in at Liverpool.
It was so poor, mate.
Jurgen Klopp went in at Liverpool and they were getting laughed at for celebrating draws against West Brom. You saw Arteta kind of 8th and 8th and all those kind of things. You have to give a manager time.
I do agree. Of course, when you're being as rational as you are, you're right. But I did think it would be better than this. I did think that Manchester, like when they made the change, when Ten Hag went, I certainly remember us all kind of assuming that Manchester United would at that moment launch a serious bid to qualify for the European Cup.
Go on a nice little run.
Fifth in the league.
I expect
that's gone within the first 2 months of his campaign, hasn't it?
But I think he's dealing with bigger problems at hand, really.
Yeah, you're right. There's no tactical tweak that makes these players
he's
good.
got to deal with is get like Wolves. You shouldn't be losing to Wolves in that way. I get drawing and what you said about Liverpool, you're spot on. And it's not, you can't always be. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but some of the performances have been shocking.
But then again, I think some of the performances as well have been like, again, I'm using something like this. The City performance at times was very good. I think even times against Spurs in the first half, we dominated the possession and we just failed to create the chances. And I think that's what it comes down to at the moment, is getting the right players in the front three. Whether that's players that are within the club and getting them up to speed with what he's doing, or bringing in new players. But you have to give the manager time. And this is a manager that I'm more than prepared to give time. I think you look at him, you look at his track record. Like, you don't see Sporting fall apart and then go, well, the manager must be shit, this one. You know what I mean? Look at them. They've fallen apart.
Just a quick one. Do you stand on him dropping Rashford? Because it's games like that, Rashford might turn up for you.
You know what the thing is? I would like to see Rashford playing for Manchester United. But at the same time, I'm not privy to a lot of things that a manager would see. I also think the manager has got to take into consideration the fact that after a week or two of him being there, whilst Rashford scored a few goals and did okay for him in some games, he's also come out and said his challenge lies away from the club. And if you're building a club and you're building a team that you want to be focused on getting better and being here next season and all those kind of things, and if a player's come out and said his challenge lies away from the club, to go and pick him, what does that say? So
yeah. I think there's some truth
I like
in that.
I like Marcus Rashford, and I want to see him be a success at Manchester United rather than go elsewhere. But at the same time, you have to take into consideration the manager's heard him say those things.
Yeah,
he's come out and said he's been ill-advised himself. He said, if he wants to speak to anyone, come and speak to me.
No, it's awkward, but we are nearly underway here. Ipswich are out onto the Highbury pitch, and it is going to be a clash of the Titans, sort of. And I need to use this as an opportunity to say to you that I have some very big news. The Sky Bet Super Week, supersized, continues. That's right, there are 2 weeks of free bets, huge boosts, and giveaways.
From Friday the 20th of December to the 2nd of January, there are some huge offers dropping across football, horse racing, boxing, darts, and many, many more.
So sit back, get the sport on, and get ready for even more of what you love. Sky Bet for the fans, baby.
That's huge, isn't it? 2 weeks of free bets from Sky Bet.
Have you put anything on for the game tonight?
Hey, you don't need to worry about me. You don't need to worry about me.
Anything cheeky
because you'll be asking for
Come on, mate.
a
Give me
percentage.
something.
I've done my bit. I've
Liam
always done my accumulator, but you don't need to know the ins and outs of it. That's
Arsenal
all.
3-0, Jesus to score a brace.
Jesus, he still plays here.
It's going to be
Playing
interesting.
now,
to
he's up
see-
front.
He's been good. He's been good for them.
Yeah, well, he's
need
been
him to
good.
do something.
Mate, he had a good couple of games against Palace, and everybody now sees him as a saviour. He's gone
have to do it though,
he's gone
Royce.
from being wasteful to ruthless.
You have to play him. When he's hot, you have to play him for 2 weeks. You have
Havertz
to.
has come back
Confidence
to his
player.
midfield position now, hasn't he? Which is interesting. But I want to look at, obviously, it's against Ipswich today, where you'd still expect Arsenal to win. But it's interesting. I think Henry opened everyone's eyes to like the Saka thing and how everything was going down the right and not down the left. Now they're without Saka. It'd be interesting to see how they play.
They got to buy someone.
Yeah, we have to.
They've got to buy
100%.
someone.
We
Don't
need
you
to
think?
buy
Sterling's been a
someone
flop.
when someone was there.
A winger, striker, like what are you thinking?
I think we need a winger, and I think we need a winger, obviously, to
Lookman.
replace Saka.
But they're without
either
Saka
or.
for 2 months.
Yeah,
Is it 2 months?
yeah.
They can't
Need a-
survive without
need-
Saka for 2
Look,
months.
you can't predict injuries yet. But one of the things a lot of people said was Saka's playing too much football.
Yeah,
Like Rodri
Did
was
you
playing
not
too
have to
much
manage
football?
him a
Yeah.
little bit better?
Of course.
It's like Rodri and Pep. Pep didn't like.
We're underway.
One thing.
Come on, Ipswich.
Can't
Come on,
Ipswich.
Come on, you
Tractor
guys.
boys.
Go
Tractor
on, the
boys.
tractor
Come on,
boys.
get on there, you
No.
tractor boys.
No, what's going on here?
Sam Morsey and
We're
the
in.
lads, let's go.
Oh, they're
Arsenal's in.
taking a mick.
Hey!
Hey! Tractor boys. The spirit of John Walk.
Come on, Arsenal! Come on, Arsenal's in.
No,
This
no.
is- Hey, you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of
getting banged
whole
already.
football, you know.
They're all over you.
Come on,
Right,
where
they're
was
all
Marcus
over you.
Stewart when you needed
Look at
him,
this,
man?
the back
Marcus
five.
Stewart
This is a back
Take
five.
him on.
This is a back
Come on,
five.
Ellie.
Like Amarim. This is Amarim's back five now. Look at this.
Oh, man.
It's too easy.
We're going to see
Get it
more
out.
of that, though. Nice. Nice.
I was enjoying seeing Twanzebe play for them. He's been injured for a bit,
Yeah,
innit?
it's not too good.
That's one of his problems, man. I remember
Injury, man.
in Paris, he absolutely pocketed Kylian Mbappe. And then he gets injured every single
Yeah,
time. He
gets
seems to have some
all
run of
the
form.
time.
Wicked name, innit?
Axel.
Axel.
He had a great song.
I'd love to be an Axel.
Singing
Axl Rose.
Twanzebe-diddy-dum, diddy-doo.
Yeah.
Twanzebe-diddy-dum.
I'd love to be called Axel.
Axel.
I reckon I'd be a good Axel.
Axel Jennings.
Do you remember Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy? He was Axel, wasn't he?
Foley.
Axel Foley, yeah.
But I'm interested to see how Arsenal play without Saka today, though, because obviously Arteta said in his press conference, we can't rely on Saka. We can't get somebody to
Well,
do
you've been
his
relying
job.
on him for 2 years.
No, but he's saying he basically saying in his press conference, boys, I need the other guys to step up. He says
Yeah.
Saka is a big person, a big personality in the squad, gets us loads of goals. He needs other players to step up.
it's
Not to
true.
do what Saka does, do what you do, he basically said, but we need goals. We need,
Whilst
we
he's
need
young,
people to
I think
contribute.
Saka's much in the way of. I can forget that, but by example, he leads, right? Like he's not shouting and screaming on the pitch, but he continues to run, he continues to tackle, he continues to plug away. That can be infectious to the team, especially when heads begin to drop.
Yeah.
He's someone that does keep you going to the 90th minute.
Martinelli's over. Yeah.
He went on the right in the previous game.
Against
it,
West Ham,
It
yeah.
worked well.
Yeah, he went
it worked
very well. Very well.
Who's that, Martinelli?
Yeah. When he
And
gets it
also-
on his right foot, all he has to do is just whip it first time. When you're cutting in all the time, it gets a bit tricky.
That's such a ball by Odegaard.
It's like Sterling was better on the right than the left.
Donkey.
Nah, Havertz has been playing all right, you know. Especially, I think he's going to do good with Jesus because what was happening against West
Every
Ham.
time you do this, you know what happens, right?
No, I'm saying what was happening against West Ham.
Every time you do this.
What do I do? What do I do?
Every time you go, Havertz is this, that.
Nah, Havertz is a good player, man. I don't think
stinker.
he's not gonna fire us to a title. We all know that, man. We need a striker. But what he does for Jesus, what he was doing against
There you
West Ham, is when
clattered the lap.
Ray was knocking it long, he was holding it down and Jesus was running in behind.
Hmm.
So Jesus is a good striker that plays off somebody, and obviously Havertz can do that in the midfield.
Ooh.
It's a shoulder.
But
It's a shoulder.
who knows,
yeah.
man?
Well, he
And what's-
nearly played.
He could have done better.
What's
there.
also gonna be
Not
good
to
is
be
that-
I think the
hard.
deflection's taking it away
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a minute a bit.
This is a big game.
No,
for
he needs to
Martinelli.
score.
Sammy Smolik.
He needs to score.
Big game for
You know what it
Martinelli.
is? It's the angle. You know, if he's right in front of goal, he just puts his foot through
yeah.
it. Because he has to kind of delicately.
Just guide it. Just edge it.
Arsenal look nervous already.
Oh god.
They do look nervous.
Pack it in,
They
boys.
do. No, no, you do. There's
Even
a
if Ipswich go
And to be honest, when you
2-0
came in, there was a bit of a nervous
No,
energy in the
you
studio
are
today.
giving off, and I can feel it sitting next to you.
Me?
There's like a
Nervous as
nervous,
big
as- Yeah.
there's like a
It's up to you now.
vibrating, nervous energy coming
Wait,
from
listen,
you.
if we can't beat Ipswich, we don't deserve to win
you're-
any
you're-
league.
you're-
You're not going to win the league. You're
All
not
I'm
going to win
saying
the
is you're a
league.
bit
No, we don't
twitchy.
deserve to
You know
win
when
any
you
league
know
or
when
be
you
in
look
any
back
race.
at sides that won the league, you just say, are they good? Is Jesus a number 9 that's going to win you the league? Of course not.
Nah.
Of course not. Havertz in midfield,
Evidently, he's not. We had a chance to
and
win
your
with him,
bench
and
is
he
bang
didn't do
average
it.
as well.
Although you did hit a
But I tell you what,
points
though, we're not.
89 points.
Where are you in the league again?
That's a minor miracle.
Where are you in the league again?
We're more likely to win the league than you next season if you count next season as well. We'll come back next season and win it.
Oh,
Well, United will
likely
be
to
in
win
the championship
league
against
more
Luton
than you
Town.
next season.
It's for real. I'm not even
What
joking.
are you guys doing? This is your title, by the way.
United
Remember
could
that.
get relegated.
Just remember, this is your title.
United could get relegated.
Just remember, this is your title. You know what Liverpool's done? Liverpool's.
What's funny is we won't get relegated, but you lot might get relegated.
Based,
Oh, yeah,
based
exactly.
on vague legal things, yeah. But honestly, on a sporting level, on a sporting
Still
level,
got those charges looming up
That
your head
is a
as well.
sporting level.
I can see you next to Southampton. I can see you next to Leicester City. It's crazy. You're just above them. Everton.
You
Come
are
on.
too
Hey,
funny.
Buvey,
Mental.
listen. Well, yeah, let's talk about Man City quickly, briefly.
I've got nothing to say.
I've
Really
got,
got
I've got,
they
I've
just
got
lost
a
on the
bit to
weekend,
say.
didn't they?
I've got something to say.
Again.
Yeah, you
Who
go
did you
again.
lose to
Yeah,
this
we
week?
just,
We drew with Everton.
no, you
Made
lost. You got
basically a loss.
smashed up by
You know what's weird
Aston
about this
Villa.
league? They've got
Have I not
points.
seen you since then?
I haven't seen you since Aston Villa got smashed up. You got
Mate,
dogged
what
by
time flies when you're
what
having
about
fun.
Jordan Pickford and Seamus Coleman?
Hey,
Sorting-
Seamus Coleman paced up thingy at one
Seamus
point.
Coleman.
On your left.
Did you see that? Yeah.
He paced him. Was it Doku?
Seamus
yeah.
Coleman bullied Erling Haaland.
I told you that about Doku. He's a fidget spinner. I
Mate,
told you.
that whole
honestly,
stay humble,
That's
eh?
nothing.
Honestly,
Stay humble, eh, has changed the
It's killed
entire
whole- Oh my days! You know what was that? Oh, unlucky Arsenal. We got a corner. What was that
he
film?
was so poor, lad.
Is it the butterfly effect?
The butterfly effect.
Yeah, with
is
yeah,
Denzel
yeah.
Washington.
No,
No.
the guy from oh, for God's sake,
God, it's that film.
married to Mila Kunis.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you
He's
seen that
married to
film?
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the butterfly.
They were in a
effect.
show together, sitcom.
It's mad that she's Meg's voice, isn't it?
Yeah,
Family
yeah,
Guy.
What is it?
Yeah, you didn't know
I
that.
did
You
not
must
know
have
that.
known that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows that.
Nico Jova, look, this is basically a penalty for most teams now.
Oh, did you
It's a
see
corner
Liverpool
for
doing this the
Arsenal.
other day?
Yeah, Liverpool did the same tactics.
But
didn't
Liverpool
they?
fans are coming out and saying, "Oh, we did it in pre-season, so you guys copy us."
Copied it off. Isn't it?
So boring, isn't it?
But my thing is, all of a
Arsenal
sudden-
just a set piece side. So
Oh
boring.
yeah. When was the last time we scored a set piece? Arsenal corner. I
Last
can't
week?
remember. Huh?
Last week.
No, we didn't. We didn't score a direct header. It came out to Jesus and he put it top corner.
So boring, isn't it?
Yeah, but you need a few set pieces, so maybe we should.
You need, don't you?
I don't care anymore. We're talking about your side.
I don't
God.
care anymore.
I don't care anymore.
I don't care.
I don't care.
We beat Fulham, by the way. So I don't know.
Oh, great pass from Odegaard.
No, he'll get it. He'll get it. Who's that? Martinelli.
Well,
no, Trossard.
Odegaard's done well there.
Trossard.
Odegaard did really well.
Blocked off
Blocked
the
the run off, yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Arsenal. You know what? I think we're gonna play with a little more freedom, man.
Is that more fog or flares?
We're gonna play with a lot.
Fog,
it's
innit?
fog.
Foggy day in old London town today.
You see the fog against Liverpool and Leicester.
Foggy day. Yeah.
Leeds game as well was meant
I
to.
thought someone was doing flares, bro. And the stadium is foggy.
Yeah,
man.
Liverpool's and Man United had a foggy. It was foggy at Man United.
Yeah.
That's why we lost.
The Molyneux. That's why we
tie it up,
couldn't
innit?
see.
The Molly.
Have you,
got,
forget, you know
there's a new
about
nick-
the Molyneux? Have you seen? Was you about to say the same thing? Bernabeu.
Oh no, I was going to say a nickname I heard about Lenny Yoro, but you go first.
Have you seen the Santiago Bernabeu has changed its name
To what?
To what?
the Bernabeu?
The Bernabeu.
What's the point in that?
So Santiago.
Everyone called it the
I
Bernabeu.
called it the
anyway.
Bernabeu anyway.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes,
like, why
everyone
Bernabeu?
knew it was the Santiago Bernabeu, yeah.
Is Bernabeu a player? Is he a
Yeah,
former Real
yeah,
Madrid
it's a
player?
player.
Kinal Booth.
I don't know. What position was he?
Forward.
Oh, here we go.
Forward, isn't it?
Right back.
Yeah, law of averages
Forward.
as well. But you're
third of the
very
pitch.
unlikely. You're
Not a
very
keeper.
unlikely
It's
to
not
be a
a keeper,
keeper.
is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, keeper's not allowed to say
yeah, the David Raya Stadium.
That's what Brentford had named it.
Arsenal
That's
would
what
do.
Brentford had named it.
That's something Arsenal would do. To
Better than
Right,
G.
I heard that they're changing Manchester United Stadium to Manchester. What's it called? Manchester Arena.
Manchester Reds.
No,
there is a
that's their
Manchester-
owners
there is a
trying to get the
Manchester
UK
Arena.
taxpayer to build them a new stadium. That's what Ratcliffe was
Okay.
doing.
That was appalling. You know, that was the first insight into him being a charlatan.
He's a fucking charlatan.
He's an
Charlotte.
mob.
No, he
What's
is
it?
a
A snake
charlatan.
oil salesman.
Snake oil
Honestly.
salesman, yeah.
He's a
No,
mob.
but what he did there, though, you know, when he tried to convince us that it was in like the country's best interest to just buy his asset, the stadium to build his asset, and everyone kind of went, "Is there anything? No, this doesn't
He's a
sound
chancer.
right."
He's the biggest chancer in the world, isn't he?
Chancer.
He is.
He's taking a
Obviously,
chance.
not a chance. He's
No, but
obviously
he is
successful. But
a lot of his. A lot of his
just
wealth-
Adam.
he's just
Again,
another.
into the
He's
history
just
as well.
another coming of the
No,
Glazers
but
to
a
Man
lot,
United.
of, a lot of the history of his wealth, he took a chance on like British Petroleum or something like that on oil, and he's a bit of a chance.
No, but most people that
A lot of these
reach-
are. Elon
no, but
Musk is a bit of a chancer.
most billionaires are. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I read. I read the what's his name? The fella that used to own Topshop, Philip Green.
Yeah.
I read his book,
You know.
mate. a chancer is perfect. I mean, it's worse than being a chancer. But
Opportunistic is a better word of saying it.
No, but
Great entrepreneurs are
sort of-
opportunistic.
yeah.
Steve Jobs, etc.
yeah. But I think,
Ratcliffe's not opportunistic. He's just a charlatan.
I mean, asking the taxpayer to build his asset a stadium.
Wembley of the North.
mental.
To be fair, you
Wembley
see,
of the North.
Crazy.
Hold on a minute.
That is crazy.
Your stadium was called the Council House because it's literally built by the government.
Yeah.
West Ham Stadium's
Completely-
also
completely
supplied
different
by the government.
situations.
So it's
Completely
not a
completely different.
It's not
situation.
completely different.
But why would you
situation.
compare yourselves to Little Man City if you're the biggest club in the world?
put him-
you're the best
put him-
thing since sliced bread, and your
Whilst I-
ceiling's falling
Whilst I
through.
understand the
Can't even get a
the
plumber.
position you come from,
You need a plumber.
Press
calling
conference is leaking.
calling it like
Amram's come over from Portugal.
bringing in government funds because they're going to rebuild the
not
area
the
and bring in
situation.
business to the area isn't the worst idea that's ever been said.
No,
But-
the stadium was built for the Commonwealth Games.
I
It was
think
the City of
there's
Manchester Stadium.
There's nothing wrong with
Exactly,
Old
then you-
Trafford
yeah,
being
you
given a
took it.
facelift, but
There's nothing wrong with
It's
using a
his own-
massive
hence-
stadium.
it'd
Hence
be
why
like
it's
me
called the
asking
council.
the local authority to pay for a renovation.
Which
in
doesn't
my
exist. The
house.
stadium doesn't exist. That's the difference.
But if the
between Man City.
renovation to your house brought custom to the area and allowed it to
wouldn't.
build shops and build different things in the area,
Yeah, it's still cheeky though.
thus boosting the revenue of the area, then
It's cheeky though.
Are you defending this?
I'm not.
You can't be defending this.
I understand why people don't like it and why it's not, but I also
I just
understand the flip side as well.
If I was the richest person in the country, I might not ask people to do that.
Yeah, to build my stadium
During a
It's
cost of living
cheeky.
crisis.
Yeah,
No, it was poor.
because he
It was
lives.
poor from Ratcliffe. Really poor.
But that's the thing; he doesn't know it's a cost of living crisis.
'Cause
For
he
all
lives.
this thing that he comes out with, saying I'm a man of the people and I grew up in Failsworth and I'm this, that, and the other. Bro, you're asking for £66 from children. You've taken away concessions
I
from
think he
OAPs
knows-
and seniors.
Yeah, but I think he knows
Absolute
that, mate. What are you
mug.
suggesting that he doesn't because he's so wealthy that
He's
he's lost all perspective,
He's detached from the fan base that he claims to be a part of.
or he's totally aware and
Yeah,
doesn't care.
he's completely.
Well, or either could be
or
true.
he's totally aware and doesn't care, yeah.
Either could be true.
It's probably the latter.
he's probably thinking,
be
you know what, you
because
guys support this club,
intelligence
pay
would
for it.
suggest that he is aware. Like he knows what people earn on average in the country, and he knows what people earn on average in Manchester, and yet he still chooses.
I know him and the
But then he
Glazers-
makes statements like, "Oh, the price at Fulham and this, that, and the other." Bruv, Fulham,
Fulham.
houses in and around Fulham cost
Oh, are we
£1.5
being
million.
harsh? Is it?
Mate,
In Manchester, it
mate,
probably
costs 3.5.
200 grand will get your
300.
penny.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it costs £3 million quid.
comparable
to buy a house
to
around
Manchester, it's
Fulham.
probably
all
300
those houses
300,
around Jill
350 grand.
Dando's manor and the
But
Fulham.
is it him and the Glazers still? Is it
Jill
is it just
Dando
him?
2 times in a week, you know.
Jill Dando.
She's come up 2 times in a week.
Well, whenever you talk about Fulham, you're always going to bring up Jill Dando, I think. Like, that's kind of how it works.
Not necessarily. You can say something else.
Okay, think of things that are
Who's that?
synonymous
Who's-
with Fulham.
who's Jill
Mohamed
Dando?
Al Fayed.
Al Fayed.
Can't talk about
No,
Michael
you can't bring him
Michael
up
Jackson.
anymore.
Can't do it.
You can't bring him
Michael
up
Jackson's
anymore.
statue?
You can't bring him up.
Nah, we can bring up Michael Jackson.
I don't know if you can.
I don't think you
I'll
can.
stand
Yeah,
by
you can't bring up MJ.
Never ever
No,
land.
I don't
No,
think-
no,
he didn't do
Nah,
it.
never,
No, he
never
didn't.
land.
Never,
You
never.
can't.
I'll down this hill. No way. Michael Jackson's
I will
a
go
legend.
to
Where
Neverland.
is that from? Peter.
Peter Pan.
Peter
Hook,
Pan.
when Julia Roberts is the sexy little Tinkerbell.
What?
You seen Julia Roberts? Julia, you seen her, no? What?
Oh, I don't know about that one, man.
What? Julia
Ocean's
Roberts?
13. Ocean's
but
13.
The rest of the sentence wasn't.
Yeah. Hey.
What? You don't like women that can fly? Prejudice.
Hey, Storm. Give me Storm. Give me Storm all day. Halle Berry.
Storm. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow.
What? If
going
you're
on?
going, so if you're going for a superhero,
X-Men.
what? More than Tinkerbell?
She's not a super. She's not a. She's a mythic character. They're different.
Tinkerbell is a
was-
superhero.
No, she's
Yeah,
not. No,
man,
she's a
no,
fairy. She's a fairy. Roars.
bro.
Mate, do you think that fairies exist?
Potentially. Who knows?
Well, by that logic,
Who knows?
By that logic,
This is how
Wal-
bad City's got. He thinks fairies exist.
Yeah. No.
still
Some
put your
people
teeth
believe in
under-
ghosts, don't
under
they?
your pillow.
In the spiritual realm. That's what
I think that's different though,
What are
right?
you on about?
we don't know.
No, ghosts are real.
You don't believe in ghosts?
No,
ghosts are
of course
real.
I
I
don't
do.
believe in ghosts. I have critical thinking.
Nah, you believe in ghosts.
Critical thinking.
I have
Who
critical
knows?
thinking.
I
The
believe in
universe is very
spirit.
strange.
Yeah,
So what?
to
You
us.
think when I die, I could come back and get you?
It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you when you're asleep.
Don't get me. I'll entertain it, man. About yo, Rory, what are we doing here?
Yeah, mate, that Thriller video, you saw it one too many times, man. That's what it is. When he's
Yeah,
eating
there's
the
zombies. I
popcorn.
don't believe in zombies.
No, there's no such thing as zombies. No way.
28 years later coming out. You must like that.
No.
No way.
Oh, Danny Boyle.
Don't watch-
years.
Yeah.
Mate,
You seen the trailer? Oh my god.
I don't watch zombies.
No, but it's fantastic, Royce. It's fantastic.
zombies,
It is.
yeah,
28 days later was revolutionary.
Yeah.
He was walking through London, empty London. The famous shots, unbelievable.
That's like
Cillian Murphy.
what's the film with Will Smith?
I Am Legend.
Men in
I
Black.
Am Legend. I am.
Oh, that
We're
was
just
crazy.
naming Will Smith.
We're naming zombie movies.
You know what I watched the other day? It was a bad idea.
Go on.
Pursuit of Happiness, man.
Yeah,
Great film.
yeah.
Great film.
Arsenal
Gets
in
me
there.
every time.
Or are they? Or are they?
That's a great
Boring,
film,
innit?
Pursuit of Happiness, man.
They're so boring to watch, aren't they?
It's guaranteed, isn't it,
well
in
done.
America? Isn't that that's one of your constitutional rights?
Yeah, the pursuit of
What's that?
happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
You are. That is something.
Doesn't
that
mean you'll be
each-
happy, but it means you're
Well, you
allowed
have
to
it.
chase it.
The pursuit is
Yeah, we're allowed to
guaranteed,
have a go at
not
it,
the
yeah.
end result.
That's just in
Let's
life.
have a go.
That should have
Why
just been
not?
America.
No, in America, the pursuit of happiness.
What is it? The
one of your
pursuit of
rights.
sadness here. What's on my passport? The pursuit of
Guarantee
misery
of sadness.
and greyness.
Oh, God. Bad
hell.
weather. Guaranteed of bad weather, man. Come on, Arsenal.
I don't
let's
mind the
get
weather. At least you know what you
Set
get.
piece
At least
FC.
you know what you get with the weather here. Fuck it. You know what you get. It's been the same for 1,000
No, but you
years.
don't.
Fuck it.
Because it's
don't
been quite
really get
warm
it.
over
Fuck it.
Christmas. Like 11,
least you know
12
what you get.
degrees. It's been weird. You go in the garden and you
I
think, "Ooh."
prefer it. I prefer it colder.
Yeah, I like,
No.
although probably wouldn't have got on that train today, but I do like it being cold.
Look at these
Yeah,
two
I like it
melons
being
on the
cold.
floor.
In winter, it makes, and I like that smell of fireworks in the air, around October, November.
Yeah, I just always
It's a
think.
great smell.
Is
that.
it fireworks or is it gunpowder?
Ultimately,
Both, innit?
Oi.
it's better.
Good
cold,
header
isn't
by
it?
the defender there. Was that Calvin
Oh,
Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better cold. Just fuck.
better
Let's just make it as cold as possible. Fuck it. Let's just commit. I don't like this
Like
weird
Canada.
weather where I'm a little bit
What, like
sweaty.
-40? You might as well
let's
go
just
like
commit.
Canada.
Fuck it. Let's
No,
just
not like
commit.
Canada though. Whoa.
No,
But at least then we'd be more prepared for it if it was cold.
I don't really like. I find London in the blazing sun oppressive. I find
Yeah,
it
because
hard.
we've got no aircon in
sweating
most
on the
places.
July's
tube
too much.
and sweating
June's
on the
nice, but
tube.
July-
Houses are
Yeah,
too
July.
insulated, so
Yeah,
they're
you're
not
right,
ready
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it though. It's better than the cold though. The cold
I
is
prefer the cold. Fuck it.
cold
I'm
is
just going to say I
cold
prefer
is
winter.
childish,
Fuck it.
man. You don't want the cold. You know what? I think that like New York, they get the 4 proper seasons, innit?
Last
Yeah.
year I
They
went
get
to New
everything.
York.
They
No,
get
but,
all-
yeah, New York's freezing though.
Yeah, but
That's dangerous.
would
You
mind-
die in the streets.
I don't mind if it's winter. If it's cold, make it be cold. But when we get summer,
Yeah.
let us get sun. You know what I'm saying? It's not topsy turvy.
I went New York in July and January, and yeah,
It's hot.
like being in 2 different places completely.
Yeah,
like, it's
see,
not.
I'd rather that. At least I know what I'm.
But in
I'm
New
getting
York, you
into.
got to walk everywhere.
Does Rory like anything? Top comment. Does Rory like anything from
Why
January?
don't you get off your phone? I
I'm
like
reading-
Christmas.
I'm engaging with the people
I like
watching this
Christmas.
conversation.
There's a few super chats here.
I spent the first 20 minutes of this stream saying how much I love Christmas.
Yeah,
Don't be a
Christmas is
ghost, Rory. He's from Alden.
Have you ever seen that film Ghost with Patrick Swayze?
Lovely film.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
film.
great film.
Whoopi
I was watching
Goldberg.
Point Break the other day as well. That's
Yeah.
another great.
Yeah, or
Patrick
Whoopi
Swayze film.
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, yeah.
Whoopi,
Did you-
Good Whoopi Goldberg
think-
does my head in.
Do you think Whoopi Goldberg
That's my
is her
kitchen.
first name?
Not even her
actually
name.
Whoopi.
No, that's not
It's
her
a stage name, innit?
I'd quite like to be.
That's not her name.
She's
Whoopi
great,
Jennings.
though,
Like
isn't
John Wayne
No,
has a
she's not
stage name.
great.
She's
John
good,
Wayne.
Sister
Yeah.
Act 2.
You're going to pick a name.
Legend.
Sure, you
He's
pick a
a-
better
it's
one
Lauren
than
Hill,
John
mate.
Like
Wayne.
one of the famous people of all time.
James, yeah, but I know, but the name isn't.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Anyone could be called
Oh,
John
right,
Wayne.
yeah, yeah. His real name's
Man, I love
Marion.
John Wayne.
What's his real name?
Marion.
Marion? Like, that's a woman's
Yeah,
name.
no
Like,
wonder
Maid
he
Marion.
changed it.
No wonder.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't be a cowboy be called
No,
Marion.
you can't
He
be a
didn't actually
cowboy unless
change
you're in
his name, it's a
Brokeback
stage
Mountain called Marion.
Oh my God.
Then you could.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen it? I actually had to for my uni degree.
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah,
it's a great
yeah,
film.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you
yeah.
did.
It's still a great film.
Yeah.
Fuck
As
you know,
cowboys-
lads. It's 21st century, lads.
I'd
Yeah, I
I'm in the
watched it.
13th century.
you know, you would be the worst cowboy ever.
Me?
You couldn't be a cowboy.
Why?
Would he be a good cowboy for Brokeback Mountain?
You couldn't. I don't think you could actually be a cowboy.
No.
Like the
Why?
best cowboy in this.
Why?
room is
You
me.
get trampled over
I'm,
by the
I'm
horses.
obviously the best cowboy.
Why? You get
You'd strangle your
way.
horse.
You
with
need a
those
ladder to
thighs,
get on the
bro.
horse.
I'm quite obviously the best cowboy.
No way.
How you need John Wayne used to be able to just jump on a 6-foot horse. You need a little step.
I'm an amazing horse rider.
You know how
Have you
hard
ever
it is
seen
to
me
get
ride a
on a
horse?
horse?
No.
I'm
Why
amazing.
would I have seen you ride a horse?
Well, you've
Rory-
seen me paddling or whatever it's called.
Rory,
yeah.
if I've been honest, I can't really see you saving a town, man.
No, I could. Think about,
can't really see you
think
saving
about,
a town
Think about everything that.
From the Goosley brothers who's been robbing everybody.
Mate,
Rory's here. and Where are they?
mate, I'm the closest thing to
We're
Billy
having a
the
drink
Kid.
in there. Go get
I
them.
am clearly the closest thing to Billy the Kid round this table.
You're like the Milky
I'm
Bar
"All
kid, if
partner."
anything.
Yeah,
I'd be
Milky Bar.
fantastic as a cowboy. I'd go into the saloon, I'd keep the doors open, I'd have a whiskey, I'd play some poker. I'd love it. I'd look wicked in the Stetson.
You know what you would
They'd look
love,
you up
Rory?
and
You're right,
down.
ma'am.
And
Hi, ma'am.
you're going to say you'd hate it, but you'd love it. Red Dead Redemption, it's a game and you're a cowboy.
Computer game.
Yeah, you play a cowboy.
But it's like Grand Theft Auto, you're a cowboy.
Mate,
Yeah, you're-
and you can
have
play
to-
poker and
Mate, you
everything.
can go hunting and
you'll love it,
everything.
you'll love it.
You can go
Stop playing
hunting in the video
I'm
game.
not playing computer.
You can go
games. It's
hunting.
absolutely ridiculous.
No,
that you're
you'll play
adults.
GTA
All
6.
three of you are
GTA
adults.
6 will play it.
He'll get on the GTA 6 bound. You'll be streaming on Twitch on the
Yeah.
Rory Jennings channel. GTA 6, 100%.
Mate, I don't
You'll
play.
see- you'll
I
see-
don't
If you
even-
get a deal for GTA 6 and I don't, I'm going to kill you.
What do you play it on? What computer console would I need to buy?
PS4, 5.
PS4,
PS4,
5.
5, buy a PC, gaming
Yeah,
console.
but
I have a
mate,
PC. Could I play it on a PC?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
could
that.
actually,
It
yeah.
would take a
Can't
while
Do
to
I have
come
to
out.
buy a remote control pad?
They could play a mouse.
remote
Could do
control.
cat keyboard, but it'll
Yeah,
take
must
a
be.
year to come out, I think.
Dave Rucall says Pep's last 7 games are worse than most managers.
Still above Man United.
Random.
Oh,
random.
is that what you're
And
gonna
that's the
do?
real quiz. Kyle Rose says, can we discuss how 2021 Liverpool were slated for not being able to cope with the Van Dijk and the worst champions ever, but City don't get the same slander?
Because we were 4 in a row.
He did say, I appreciate they did 4 in a row, but without Rodri, you do stink.
It's embarrassing.
It's bigger than Rodri. Do you think it's bigger than Rodri now?
Yeah, of course. It's Haaland's been shocking. Foden shocking. Doku's shocking. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. They all have to keep playing.
What about Guardiola? Is Guardiola shocking?
No, I think there's an element. He's playing everyone that has to play. He's playing everyone that has to play. I mean, John Stones played the previous game. He got injured. Akanji came in. Ake came in. Ake got injured again. Got no centre backs. There's a lot of injuries at the club, so he's just playing. All he's doing is playing anyone that's on the squad. If you look at the bench for City, it's very, very thin. It's hard to change things when it's that thin. Do you know what I mean?
I said it, man.
I know there's a lot of money in the squad, but
there's talk today about, is it McAtee?
Yeah, James
potentially
McAtee.
leaving. Do you not think
he's got to be a terrible footballer, though?
This is not.
He's got to be a terrible footballer.
Do you not think this is a perfect time, though, to use your academy, which has been touted as one of the best, this elite development
this is what I'm
squad
saying.
and all
Surely
that?
James McAtee, what we have learnt about him is that when everybody at Manchester City is having a howler, everybody's playing badly, McAtee is still not good enough to get into the team.
Very rarely plays any youth.
Exactly. And there's a theory, isn't there? If it's the easiest explanation for anything is usually the answer. Do you know what I mean? If he's not playing, he can't be good enough. And I said a couple of weeks ago he should be starting. If you're not starting against Everton, this Everton side, I don't think he came on against Everton.
He needs to move in
Everton,
January, man. He needs to move ASAP because he's
shit.
wasting his
Honestly,
career.
Everton was worse than anything. Everton was as
Wasting his
bad as
career,
I've ever seen it at the Etihad. It was shocking.
Yeah, especially
They
from
would've beat
1-0
us.
up. Especially from 1-0 up with a penalty. Yeah, what about when they had that 4-on-2 break at the end?
Yeah.
Thank
mate,
God,
that was so
Calvert-Lewin's a donkey.
Shame, bro.
Thank God he's a cart.
That was so stupid, that was, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so easy as well.
They just made
Should have lost the game.
Wrong
like
pass.
everybody made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
The wrong run, the wrong part. Like
wrong pass.
basically
in that,
everybody
you
did the wrong.
stretched the pitch to make it bigger, and they made it all tighter.
They could have won the game
Everyone's
4-1.
running
You got the ball in that situation. You're like, can you fuck off? I'm like, can you fucking open the
I'm
space
so
up
glad
a
they
bit?
missed. They could have beat us 4-1 on my life. You know, like you see chances, big chances. They could have had 4 big. They could have scored 4 goals.
What about
4-1,
Haaland?
yeah.
He looked like he was going to miss
Pep needs to
that.
do something to try.
No, Haaland was always going to miss that penalty.
You have to drop him.
His head's gone, innit?
His head's gone.
Head's super gone.
Do you think that
Deserves it as well.
I don't know. Maybe the game against Van Dijk hit him. Obviously, the conversation that he had with Arteta on the pitch, he massively shouldn't have done. Do you think it's all actually affected him, like almost mentally, rather than anything
Yeah,
going
I
on
think
the
that-
pitch?
It's hard. It's a marginal thing, that, isn't it? It's more the fact that when he's getting things to his feet, his touch is bad. It's more of a sporting thing. On a sporting level, I think you're right, though. I think his mentality's gone a
But then
little
things
bit
do add
astray.
up once you
I think
get
Rory's
into that
right.
position, innit?
But ultimately, the biggest factor is the ball's coming into his feet. Nothing's sticking. His first touch is
I think
horrific.
he's over trying too hard. I think obviously he sees the media, sees what everybody's saying about Man City and him. Obviously with the jokes, say stay humble. He's trying to get back. Yeah, stay humble. Told you.
You can't say it, though.
Yeah,
Of
you
course I
can't
can.
say
Should I
it
get my
until
team?
Your
you win the league
Norwegian
title.
accent is all over the game.
I don't care.
as well.
It's,
That was
it could be-
Spanish.
I don't care what accent it is.
Yeah.
Stay
Well, no, it does
humble.
matter.
No, but
because-
I'll say in English then.
Yeah, but
Stay humble.
Norway's a
No, but
different part of Europe.
I like your
Stay humble.
attempted
Norway's a
I like
different
your
part of
attempted
Europe.
Norwegian accent.
No,
Very
it's not
good.
even meant to be.
There's Norwegian.
What
We've got a
was
lot of
Norwegian?
Norwegians in the chat as well.
It's English.
It's a big
English.
Norwegian channel.
Stay
The
humble,
club.
bro.
The Klubber in Norwegian.
I'll say
club.
it in English.
Oslo.
Stay humble, bro. Like stay humble.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't. It doesn't matter because he was talking down to you and your entire
And that's
club
the
because
thing.
he's
That's what I
won.
said. The football gods is a beautiful
He's won
thing
nearly as
because
many
who
Premier League
is
titles
he?
as your entire club. You know that.
Who is
He's only
he
won off Arsenal in
to
terms of
ever
titles.
talk about stay humble to a big
Arsenal
club
won
like
3 Premier League
Arsenal
titles in
and
35 years.
disrespectful to a manager like Arteta. Or even not even Arteta. It could be any
Arteta.
manager. It could be anyone.
Arteta
Who are you
used to
say-
lay the-
The
Arteta
thing is, the
used to
reason why
lay
it's
the cones
disrespectful.
out.
I tell you why it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful of any footballer to say to any manager. Let me land.
Yeah,
Any
sorry,
manager.
mate. Go on.
Any manager. If Rodri said that, Kevin De Bruyne, staple pillars in your squad who
Yeah.
built your treble, who got you the formidables, who's been there for years. This kid came out of nowhere and jumped in on
the
your
treble.
Haaland was part of the treble.
jumped in
Scored 50
for
goals
one
that season.
season, won the treble. Then he's telling Arteta to be humble, bro. This is this.
Nah, you
this-
can tell Arteta
No,
to be
bro.
humble.
I think he can.
No, Adam.
Did he ever work
Oh
with
no!
Arteta?
Adam.
Arsenal have scored.
And I've took him up my FPL. Why did I take Havertz out?
My first thought as well. Yeah.
Why did we do that?
I don't know.
Havertz
Why did
has
we?
scored for
Why did
Arsenal.
we do that?
I put Jesus in.
And the only Arsenal fan he is more worried about is fantasy Premier League, which
Why
is
did I do
interesting.
that?
Why did we do that?
Well, we're winning.
Of all the things I've
We're
done
winning
today.
But I'm saying, let me just get back to it.
Let's see this goal. Let's see this goal. One sec. We'll get
Yeah,
back.
the goal's the goal. We're going to beat Ipswich 2-1. 2-0.
Is that it?
2-1.
2-1.
Clean sheet. I want a clean sheet.
These are letting me down, Ipswich. I thought they'd be all right this season.
It's this
To
kind
be fair,
of goal
they've
they shouldn't be
looked
conceding.
like they want to get people forward, but Arsenal have pegged them back and
Yeah, they're getting
proper put the
relegated.
pressure
Aren't
on.
they? Distracted boys.
Oh, that's really bad defending.
That's
man.
shit defending.
Great.
So there's three defenders
Great
there.
work
Was
on
it
the wing.
Greece?
Is it Trossard on the wing?
I took Havertz out. I feel sick.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesus.
Who
I
is
need a
it?
brace.
Who's the
Trossard,
blonde
isn't
centre
it?
back? Oh, it's Greaves.
Great. That's the thing. That's the difference. I told you. When you got Havertz and Jesus now, we've got two strikers. You got to worry about one or the other now.
You got 3 centre backs and they can't defend. I mean, what's the point?
Dude,
Someone's got to
Arsenal.
cut that out.
No,
Oh.
it's got 3.
Oh,
That's
who's that?
Greaves.
That's swung and
Greaves.
Yeah.
They signed him from Hull
But it's
City.
Ipswich, though.
It's a championship side.
Yeah. Do you think they're going back down?
Yeah, I think I thought
I
they'd
think
stay up.
the three up are the 3 that are currently in the relegation zone, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it's them,
Wolves
Southampton.
are great.
Nah, Wolves will go. If somebody takes Cunha
relegated?
from January, no, I think they'll stay up.
Oh yeah.
If somebody
they'll stay
takes
up.
Cunha in January, may it be Arsenal, Man United, I don't know.
Not Arsenal. Pray to God, not Arsenal.
whoever it
I don't want you to ruin his
I
career.
think he doesn't leave in January. I think that Wolves will know that he is integral to their system, and basically, if they keep Cunha, they stay up.
But money
Yeah, he's
talks.
worth
though.
so much money.
Southampton got 6 points. Can we just relegate these lot now? I'll give them. I'll give the Premier League money now. I'll
How
give them
much?
some. £1,000.
You give £1,000 to relegate Southampton.
Yeah,
now.
it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
You just have £1,000
Just
lying
sitting there.
around there.
Just get
Change
those
down
points.
the back of
It's an
the
emergency
sofa
fund.
to you.
It's an
Did they beat
emergency
you?
fund for
Did they get
relegating
points
this
off
fucking
You got
shit. hole.
£1,000, yeah?
All right, £100 then.
No, but, so you could give 1,100. You told me.
Did Southampton get points off you?
No.
Did they get points off you?
No.
They didn't get points. Who did they get?
Southampton have
points
got
off?
6 points.
beat,
They've only got points.
Probably
off
Man
anyone.
United.
Is it 6?
Got to be Man United.
That's like,
No, we beat them.
first.
But the system, though, Man United played a back 3 with
They got
Lenny
a point
Yoro.
against Fulham, a point against Brighton,
Ooh, that's
3 points against Everton,
Everton, of course.
and a point against Ipswich.
Oh, okay, fair.
I can't wait to. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get a cake delivered here when they get relegated.
What, Southampton?
Yeah.
Do you
I
care?
can't stand them.
Why do you hate
I hate them. I just hate
I
them.
hate them. I hate them.
Southampton
I love
be
the
my-
irrational hate.
You know, if I was to
for
do my 20 Premier League clubs,
They'd be in
Southampton
it.
might make it.
No. Portsmouth are
They had a
bigger.
great squad. That great
Portsmouth.
team. Remember that team?
Yeah.
Mane, Bell.
You have to get Leeds,
Yeah.
Sheffield
Mane,
Wednesday.
Bell, Lallana.
Yeah, the fullback.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Was it
Yeah,
Klein?
yeah.
They-
Van Dijk.
Nathaniel Klein,
yeah.
Van Dijk. They had
Klein.
Schneiderlin.
Ramsdale.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had-
Schneiderlin was good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan
And then the
Schneiderlin.
years when they had
The
Marion
Argentine.
Pahars and that as well.
Yeah, back in the day.
Who's
James
the
Beattie,
Argentine up front?
Parhas, Letitia,
Oh, I like that.
Who's the Argentine up front for them?
Klaus
Rodriguez?
Lundekvam.
Oh,
Oh,
Was his name
He
Klaus
retired.
Lundekvam?
He's in a band now in Argentina. The striker for Southampton. Oh, what
Oh,
was his
yeah,
name?
yeah. Did he wear it? No, wait. That's
He
the
had a beard.
Southampton
He had a
geezer. Not
Oh,
Pele.
No, before Pele. Osvaldo,
Osvaldo,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hussein,
He was
yeah.
unbelievable.
And hang on, who else?
Osvaldo.
He's at the computer.
Marian Parhas was up front for it. Who else?
Danny Osvaldo, by the way, represented Italy.
No, he's from Argentina. I'm not talking about his foot. I'm talking about his passport.
Yeah, that's right.
Presumably his passport
He
is
is
linked to
from
the country.
Argentina.
No,
well.
Deco's a great example. Deco represented.
There's a lot of Italians in Argentina.
Yeah, but he's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was watching.
What's his passport?
So you can't have multiple
How do you know what
nationalities
his passport
passports.
is?
Huh?
What's his passport?
Deco is from Portugal, but he played for Brazil.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
No,
No,
plays
the
the
opposite,
other way around.
opposite.
So
But
where's
you
his
can have
passport?
multiple passports, can't you?
Yeah, Jorginho's
Exactly.
from Brazil. But
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
spot
where's
on.
his passport?
Has anyone
So
watched?
Osvaldo's from Argentina.
Oswald.
Has anyone watched Ellie
Lee Harvey
Mengem's
Osvaldo.
Ellie Mengem's documentary on
Fucking
Argentina
hell.
winning the World Cup?
Lee
Sorry, what was that?
Have you watched Ellie Mengem's documentary on Argentina winning the World Cup?
Not seen that yet.
It's a great 4-part, but the first part of it actually talks about all the Italians going over to Argentina.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, so I'm a bit.
And the Germans.
fresh on that. Well, you'd like that, Raw. And the the Germans.
You had to throw that in there. Innit?
I'm just history, lads. Just history, innit?
I'm just history, lads.
I give you all the history that you lack. Oh, Buvey, I'm just history, lads. Oh, good. Come on, Arsenal. Let's give them 2 more, man. Let's wrap this up. Oh,
Dusan
Why?
Tadic.
What do you mean?
Tadic is a good player, man.
It's cost of living over there. The hyperinflation, everything
Yeah.
costs about 5,000.
What was his name? Klaus Lundekvam. Do you remember him?
Yeah. I remember him.
Klaus Lundekvam.
Fullback.
Yeah, I think so. And then they had the fullback, Jim Magilton. Do you remember Jim Magilton?
He played for Ipswich as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jim Magilton.
Wait, who was the bloke who played like 1 million games for Southampton? Benali.
Yeah.
Francis Benali.
Franny Benali.
Fanny Benali. Yeah.
Fanny Bonelli. Fanny or Fanny?
They want everyone an FA Cup, Southampton?
Fanny Benali.
Anything like
Yeah,
that?
they have. They have won an FA Cup, haven't they?
Ooh,
Stand.
ooh.
Didn't they beat Arsenal in a final?
Are they bigger than Portsmouth?
Who's bigger than Portsmouth?
Portsmouth is the biggest club on the South Coast.
No, I think it's Southampton.
Nah, it's Southampton.
Portsmouth is bigger than Southampton.
No,
Don't be mental.
Come on, man.
Southampton's got a
I
bigger
know
following.
they've recently won the FA Cup more recently, but Southampton are the bigger club.
Southampton.
Yeah, they got a bigger
They're in
following.
Europe as well, Portsmouth.
They're bigger than Bournemouth.
Ronaldinho's at Fratton Park
Innit?
with AC Milan.
Southampton are bigger than Bournemouth as well, isn't it?
Not a mile. Portsmouth are bigger than Bournemouth.
Bournemouth's not a city. Bournemouth's not a city.
They say by a mile.
There's
I
not a
love it though.
McDonald's in
£1
Bournemouth.
parking right in the
There's not a
stadium.
McDonald's.
There's not a McDonald's in Bournemouth.
So where did it
It's
go?
a town.
That's a great place. I might move there.
Mate, how do you? They're blatantly. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure there's a Bournemouth
I think they're
McDonald's. What's he talking? Mate, he just says stuff.
It's a
He just
town.
says stuff. He just says
There
things.
must be a
They don't
McDonald's.
have a
That's what I'm saying.
McDonald's in
Where's
Bournemouth.
McDonald's?
There's only a McKoll's. There's one McKoll's.
You got McDougal's like, what's that film? Coming to America.
Yeah.
There's a Londis.
McDowell's.
There's a Londis.
There's a McDonald's in Bournemouth.
Of course,
There has to be. There's
No, it
McDonald's
must have
everywhere.
changed recently. But when I was there, it was just a town.
No, it didn't.
It was a town.
If there wasn't a McDonald's in Bournemouth, McDonald's.
Find when it was founded then. Find when it was a
build-up shop.
franchise.
I ain't
Or
Googling
go into the franchise history of it then.
That's easy money. That's easy money.
What?
If a town
You
like
do,
Bournemouth,
you do it then. You Google it. You
Bournemouth,
do something then.
100% for your whole lifetime there's been a
When
McDonald's
I was a
in
kid, it
Bournemouth.
was a town. It was just a little town with a couple of houses, McColl's, and that was about it. And somehow they got a Premier League football club. How? How's that possible?
Southampton are a bigger and richer footballing city than Bristol.
oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People go to Southampton on the
But that's
day
an
out.
embarrassment for the owners of the clubs in Bristol. And it's an embarrassment. Okay, to the Lansdowns and to the other
Mate,
lot.
do you know what I thought was disgusting yesterday? I spoke to my mate, QPR fan. Guess where he was? On a train to Swansea on Boxing Day.
I respect
Yeah, they got battered, didn't
No,
they?
but yeah, they got battered. Right? But how the hell? Like they should be playing Watford.
Yeah,
They should be playing
yeah,
Millwall.
local, yeah,
like
yeah.
Swansea should be playing one of the Bristol clubs.
Arsenal
Or
in the
Cardiff,
back.
for sake.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz goes down, looks
Like,
like
we're
the
playing some
defender
good
won the
football.
ball.
We're playing good football.
Swansea hadn't won in about 30 years, had they, on Boxing Day? Some
Who's
crazy
Is that what it is?
stats, something like
Really?
that. But QPR would get relegated, unfortunately.
No, I know.
They're-
How
they're
are they
away
out
from
of the
it now.
relegation zone Christmas Day? I have no idea.
So much shit in that league.
Declan Rice
rubbish.
shoots it
Plymouth
over.
got
No,
banged.
but they're miles away from it.
Yeah, they're-
see
they're
what
fine
Super Frank did to Wayne Rooney.
Coventry 4-0.
Yeah.
Battered Plymouth.
Whole city
Argyle.
getting
Super
relegated.
Frank.
He hasn't been doing too good at Coventry though. He's been getting.
No, he started well.
Yeah,
He
he's
had a
hit
big
and miss.
beat.
Yeah, hit and
They
miss
got a big
results.
beating against
Thing
Portsmouth,
is,
I think.
they always in that league. Everybody loses games. Like
It's the hardest league.
everybody
I
loses.
think pound for
yeah.
pound, it's the hardest league in European football.
It's the hardest league to get out of. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the hardest league to get out
Rough.
of.
Ipswich
At
were
this
in the
rate,
league
me
for
and
20
Buvey will be
years.
doing the Manchester Derby in the Championship next year.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
brilliant.
Get relegated for different reasons.
But you know,
I don't know what's worse though, on a sporting or a legal reason, but honestly, it's a hard.
But you know,
league.
it's crazy, isn't it? You know, when you think about the teams that went down, like when Sheffield Wednesday went, when Leeds went, you kind of just think, oh well, they'll be back, and they basically never come.
Yeah, like West Brom. Remember, like West Brom, they're always yo-yo team. You think that'll be?
They're not going up.
They ain't be then.
I love this though.
Sheffield
Buvey-
United are coming, aren't they? And Blackburn. See, Blackburn are doing well. Blackburn in the.
I love Blackburn to come back.
Yeah,
Blackburn
they
are in
need
the
to get
playoff.
there.
Love that.
Not Burnley.
Rovers.
Not Burnley.
No.
It's funny.
never,
It's funny
no
you
more.
talk about McDonald's in Bournemouth, Buvey.
Is it?
There's a few comments saying there are two. There's only two in Bournemouth.
Well, they got that because now they're a Premier League club. They have to have it.
And one of
extra
them's in an
McDonald's.
Asda. What, you have to have a McDonald's if
Well,
you're
no,
a Premier
you
League
have
club.
to have more restaurants.
That would be the most mental. You're only allowed in Premier League. Like, you know how they say that you have to have like safe seating
well,
and all that.
And you have to be ready for
It's
VAR.
a medieval village.
Yeah, you have to have VAR capacity. You have to have standing
Bournemouth's
or
a medieval
seated
village,
stadium.
lads. But when I was a kid, it's a medieval village.
It's not medieval.
It was. It was a medieval looking like village. God, how have they got a Premier League football club?
Medieval looking like village.
Seriously.
Medieval.
Seriously.
Like.
Yeah,
Bournemouth in the Premier League wars and
I
Brentford.
don't really like it. I certainly don't like Brentford in the Premier League.
Brentford,
Certainly
G-Tech.
don't like
Stop
Brighton.
saying that, man.
The
There's nothing wrong with
G-String
Brentford.
Stadium.
I don't understand your hate.
G-string stadium.
What is it? G-Tech?
Talking about Brentford, it's
Yeah.
0-0 between them and Brighton at the moment.
Oh, that is the most uninspiring Premier League fixture of all time. If there's ever a fixture that I'm never going to watch, or what? Tell you what, I'm going to go home and watch the highlights of that. I said nobody ever.
No, it's terrible.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
Right, mate.
But
I'll
there's
tell you
two
what,
good teams,
That
though,
would
to be
have
fair.
the lowest viewing figure. Is it on telly?
You're laying into Bournemouth. They're above you. We're all laying,
Well, Roy's laying into Brighton and Brentford. They're above you.
Don't start on me, mate.
Let me finish my sentence. I
Sorry,
was about
sorry,
to
Adam.
say.
Sorry, mate. You go.
No, I was about to
No,
you've
go on,
said
mate.
it now.
Sorry,
No,
sorry.
no,
You
no,
go.
no, you've said
Adam,
it now.
man. Come on.
You've said it now.
Oh, sorry, man.
I missed it. What was it? What was said?
Basically, I was saying Brentford. I'll list all the clubs above Man United
Why are
right
you
now.
on your phone all the time?
I'm just listing this. Can I just give you this, and I won't go on my phone again. West Ham, Spurs, Brentford, Brighton, Villa, Fulham, Man City, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Forest, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool.
That's a
It's
lot.
a long
of
list,
teams.
man. You were talking for a long time there.
They're all above Manchester
There's
United.
a lot of teams.
That is a lot.
Adam, you lot need to find form fast. And you got Newcastle away next. Oh my.
No, Newcastle at home.
Either way.
And then you got another. Then you got Liverpool.
What's
And then Arsenal in the cup. I don't think we win for
As a
month.
percentage,
Do you know
what
what? Though?
percentage
It's
is
good
it?
that you've got Arsenal in the cup because you need to go out the cup. You need to.
No,
focus.
not the FA Cup though.
You need to go out of it and going out.
It's
to
another way into Europe.
Going out to Arsenal. No, but you need to just focus on one cup competition. Like, you're not going to win multiple cups, so you might as well focus on the Europa one
Europa
that gets you in the Champions.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we've got 19 games we don't have to worry about in the league anymore.
Yeah, but I really
have to
don't
worry
think you need
about-
the distraction of the FA Cup. You're not going to win the FA Cup.
You have to worry
might
about
win the
those league
Europa League.
games.
They could win the Europa League, though, couldn't they? Like, genuinely, not mocking them.
No,
If they get the
not-
right draw-
I'm not,
You're
I'm not
right,
winding you
but-
up. Like they won't win the
They
Europa
get the right
League.
draw. You never know.
If they win the Europa League,
Nah,
it's
it's
a miracle.
impossible because
You could,
the Champions League teams don't drop in anymore.
Yeah.
She's just,
Like,
it's just
the teams
who's in it.
Who's in the Europa
Nobody's
League?
good in it.
Spurs are the favourite.
Spurs are there. I think Roma's still in there now, isn't it?
I don't
No,
think
and
they
then
win
it's
that.
teams like
Spurs, we beat
Galatasaray.
Spurs.
Don't forget, I think they're good enough
If
to
we
get to
play
the final.
Spurs in the Europa League, we beat them. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just
But the
football
pressure
heritage.
on you to win it if you got to the final is bigger. Like some of these random clubs and
They-
what?
Jesus is in. Horrible touch.
It's
Oh,
good.
it scored from there.
That is the worst goalkeeper I've ever
Jesus.
seen.
No,
It's
it's
offside.
offside. No, it's my FPL.
Mate.
No, yes, no, FPL.
Mate, that is the worst goal. That
Stop
is.
saying FPL.
no one cares about your FPL. You're about 4,000th in the league. Okay.
He wishes.
Oh, he's way off. He's way off.
It's a fantastic.
He's always
pass. Didn't he
offside,
get
Jesus.
lucky? Watch this goalkeeper. Though.
Because
Look,
the touch
he
is
makes a pig
horrendous.
zero of it and suddenly scores.
He
because the
actually
keeper-
scored as well.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's so happy. Look, I feel sorry for him there. He's so happy.
Did we get a VAR?
There's no VAR.
There's no
It's
VAR
miles
if you're
offside.
wrong.
No.
You're miles offside. What are you
I
talking
need
about?
something.
You even said it's
You're 1-0
miles
up
offside.
against
Need something,
relegation fodder. You'll be fine.
No, I need FPL. I took out.
You know what's funny about Jesus? Yeah, he'll turn to shit again in a month.
No, no, I know.
You
What
may as
if-
well make hay while the sun's shining.
Exactly. Spot on.
Might as well. But
For
if he,
4 weeks, he's prime Adriano.
Yeah, but if he finds that form just when Saka's out,
just that little 6 months. If he could give us 4 months.
6 months.
6
Yeah,
months.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's nearly a full season.
That's every great player ever, isn't it?
I need 6 months.
George Best.
Is
He's
that too
turned to
much
George
off?
Best. Fuck you know.
too much off?
6
6
months.
He's not going to
yeah,
do
6
it.
games.
months.
Would be,
6 seconds.
6 games would be a
He did 6 months when he first came to Arsenal.
He's bless him. He's been rubbish for years now. No, but I like the guy.
I like him.
Yeah,
I
he's a
rate him
likeable
as
guy.
well, but it's getting very difficult to because he's constantly off form. And
He'd be good at Juve or AC Milan.
Got punched in
He'd
the
be
eye.
good. He'd be good in Italy.
He'd be good at Barcelona.
He wouldn't start for them.
if I was him, I'd just go and lead the line for Inter.
Yeah, AC.
Nah, they don't need him. Do you know how much strikers they have?
I was thinking this about Marcus Rashford, right? If you're Marcus Rashford,
Inter Milan.
you basically,
Nowhere near
if you're prepared to take a hit on your wages and like not take the $350 a week, you can kind of go anywhere.
Yeah, but it's a big if in it.
So he can have he's got the time in his life.
He won't do that though.
Marcus Rashford though.
There's one thing I know about him. He won't take a pay
If he's
cut.
ready to swallow a
What do
little
you
bit.
know about him?
Well, I can
I
see.
love that. There's one thing I know about Marcus.
Also, his wages wouldn't be $350 right now because there'll be like 20% deductions for if you're not in the Champions League and stuff like that. So it'll be
3.
But if a
closer to
club
like
offered up 150,
280
he wouldn't
or
take
something.
150. He wouldn't take a massive pay cut.
What I'm saying
Pretty
is,
obvious.
if he would take a 150, so he loses 100 grand a week. Let's say he's prepared to do that. I think he can basically go and play football for any club, give or take, in the world.
He's a big player. Of course,
Mate, he's
he
going to
could.
have the time of his life.
But who?
Well, he could go and play for AC. If I was him, so I'm just
I'd
thinking
go to
what
one
I'd
of
do.
them clubs.
I'd go and earn 150 grand a week playing for AC Milan.
You think he'd do that though?
No, but I think it's a lovely
No.
opportunity for him.
Exactly based on what you know about him as a footballer, right? Some people would do that, some people wouldn't. That's his right, by the
I
way.
think his first choice would probably be Spain.
I think his first
If he
choice
could
would be
get
the
there.
States.
I think his
Not
first
yet.
choice should be France.
Not yet.
I think it's Al
if he goes to
Shabab.
PSG, I think he flourishes at
PSG have nightmares of him still, so
What, Saudi Arabian League. There's a lot of money there. Ivan Toney's there.
Who do you think he'll go and play for?
Al Shabab.
Good team, you know. They're top of the league.
That's where Victor Pereira came from.
No, they're top of the league, Al Shabab.
are they even a team?
They
Yeah,
are,
that's where Pereira came from.
Al
The Wolves
Sh-
manager.
Al Shabab, Saudi league.
You
Saudi,
don't even know where it
Saudi
is, do
Super
you?
League.
Am I wrong?
They
Who's
wear
saying?
green.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
spot
I
on.
know you're right.
Al Shabab.
Al Shabab's a good team, man.
Al Shabab are 6, bro.
Yeah, they're 6 in the league,
They're
mate.
higher
What are
than
you on
Man
about?
United.
That's what I said to you. I'm going to go there. They're 6.
You thought I made a team up, didn't you? Because you didn't know about it. Victor Pereira went in there.
I said
definitely
Victor
thought you meant
Pereira
He
won
spent-
the
he
league.
spent
Victor
7 days in
Pereira, yeah.
Wolverhampton. He's
Victor
already
Pereira,
outclassed Manchester United.
No, what I'm saying is he's obviously not going to go to the team that's 6th.
Well, it's a boost in the league, isn't it? He's currently 14th in the
Yeah,
league.
you might as well go there. PSG's the one. for him, man.
In my opinion,
I'd
he
go Al
goes.
Shabab.
I reckon he goes to New York, LA, or Miami.
Too early for that.
No, not yet.
Too early. Wait
Get a
too early.
4-year contract in Italy or Spain.
Yeah.
No, but
That would be my goal.
But then
if
he
I was
doesn't
him.
get the. But remember, like for him to be the man that he is, he needs to be playing for like an iconic club. And I don't think Like he can be Marcus Rashford because he's at Man United.
He's at Man United.
You can't be that Marcus Rashford at Tottenham, can you?
Why can't he just recapture his love of the? He's a boyhood Man United fan.
I don't feel like he loves it the way that you're saying he loves it.
I think it's so average, isn't it?
I think like there's been a certain section of fans that just gone in for him. I think you can grow tired of kind of being made a scapegoat. You can grow tired of some of the press being on his case. You can grow tired of all those things very quickly, and he's clearly lost his smile, which is quite sad. When he broke through and he was just scoring,
I think he's
smiling.
just lost the love for football. Like I think he's probably looking at the life that he can live, like swanning about in the amazing jackets, going to basketball matches. Do you think he wants the football? I mean, it was quite a dazzling coat. Let's be fair.
I think he does want the football. I think
You can have a nice coat.
like
I
David
think
Bentley.
if you're 25, 27 years old, whatever he is, and you've got that money, I'd be doing shit like that as well, wearing lively jackets, going to the basketball. Like I don't think that reflects
But does the football
I
not
don't
get in
think
the way of you doing that more often?
No.
So the only thing that stops him doing it, he can afford everything. The only thing that stops him doing it is a manager and the regimented training schedule.
And the back.
I don't think does he want the regimented training schedule, or does he want to focus on the more?
I think he
fun?
could have a better lifestyle in Spain or Italy, away from the media glare. He wouldn't have as much over there. Obviously, footballing wise, you would, but off the pitch, you wouldn't. I think he'd be probably a lot happier.
He'd be great at Barca, wouldn't he?
You know, you'd have lovely weather.
Doesn't get in a team.
Like doesn't get in Barcelona. He gets in PSG's team.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
He
about
get
that.
into.
But if he plays for Barcelona
can't-
and
no,
the manager,
I'm just talking about the image of the
I'm
club.
saying that Marcus Rashford would want. Sorry, you know when I'm saying that I can't really think of the club for him, which is why I'm saying the States or whatever. It's because the clubs that he would want, he doesn't get, and the clubs that would want him, he doesn't want. So I think Tottenham would want him, but obviously he doesn't want Tottenham. I think that
Chelsea, something.
him
Like
and his
Chelsea.
missus do my fucking head in as well.
Who's that?
John Legend.
John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, the absolute wet wipes.
Why?
They're just knobs, man.
Bloody hell.
I remember
Is
as well.
he the
Like, do you
geezer
remember
that
when
sings out
Donald Trump had the
all
roast?
of me? Horrible
Remember
song.
when Donald Trump had the roast on Comedy Central? And they were all up his arse.
Were they? Yeah.
And now they're like, oh my
Well, he's the
God.
president. You would if the president was here.
He wasn't
you-
president when he got roasted.
Oh right, I thought he was the president.
And then it started acting like they weren't the ones kind of platforming him and giving him, like, fuck off.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Also, his missus is weird anyway.
Yeah, he's missing.
Why? Who's his missus?
Check out some of our old tweets, man.
Who's his missus?
Chrissy
Chrissy
Teigen.
Teigen.
Who's Chrissy that?
I don't know, mate.
I don't
Who
know.
is she?
I don't know what she was before she
She an
married
actress?
John Legend.
I'm not into
I don't
celeb
think she's
gossip
an
like this.
Nah,
I don't really gossip about
what she is.
celebrities.
Singer, model.
I don't know who anyone is. Honestly.
No.
Do you know I watched the celebrity version of Strictly Come Dancing with my kid yesterday?
Yeah.
I literally, apart from Nitro, who is a gladiator, I didn't know anybody.
Mate, Mark Clattenburg's on Gladiators now. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah.
he's the gladiator. Ready.
He even tries to do the guy's Scottish
Yeah,
accent.
ready. Yeah. But no, I watched the whole of the celeb version.
Yeah.
I didn't know one celeb apart from Nitro.
No.
And I only know Nitro because my little girl likes Gladiator.
Strictly. Would you do that?
Yeah, of course. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba.
Turn.
I'll be great.
Someone won it this year who's blind, right?
Is it?
My mum was saying. I don't know.
I don't. Okay. Yeah.
I'm right in saying that, right?
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or maybe deaf. I don't know.
Here we go, header down.
Oh.
Arsenal, like,
It can't be.
Ipswich would be happy to get to half time 1-0 here, wouldn't they? Because Arsenal have had the chances, man. That went out, and that went out twice.
Fucking shit, isn't he?
That went out twice.
Oh, so what's the score? What's the score?
Yeah. I'm not going to say it anymore, but I'm pretty sure he's, yeah.
Martinelli, good player. Right winger.
No, fucking rubbish, mate. Fucking rubbish, mate.
He started this show, by the way, by saying,
Is that an own goal?
Nah.
may as well be, because
Greaves
3-4
is
of them have
shit.
missed it.
He's from Hull City. Shit. Seriously. Got a championship spine. No wonder they're not staying up.
Championship
They
spy.
do. They've got a load of championship players. Muric just got relegated. Greaves centre back. Schmozix from Blackburn Rovers. Schmodix. Blackburn Rovers. Liam Delap from also Hull City.
He was at
Bloody
City.
Man City.
He was at Man City.
He's
He was at Hull City last
signing
season.
useless
A lot of
cast off from
championship
a youth-
quality here. League One players that have come through the ranks.
I think Rory Delap would be all right. I think he might stay in the league. Someone might
This
pick
is a
him up.
weird question.
Rory Delap, he's retired. Rory
No,
Delap.
Lee.
Liam, sorry, his son.
It's a weird question. All right, lads, what do you reckon?
Hey, wait. Is it a super chat?
No, but I like it.
Is it only if
It
it's
says,
aimed at
do you
Buvey?
reckon you've taken more steps with your left foot or your right foot?
Equal, isn't it?
Surely it'd just be
No,
one
definitely
more.
not equal.
It'd be
It's
one
not
extra
equal.
with either foot, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends when you sit
I go
down.
first with my left, so it'd be my left foot.
It's not equal.
It's equal.
No way.
It's not
more
equal
like
because you
not
stop
equal.
a lot, don't you?
Yeah, hopping onto something like a chair or something. I don't know.
How often you hopping on chairs, mate?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's more steps and you take an extra step up the stairs, whatever.
Yeah, and they add up.
It's not
All
equal,
those
is
ones
it?
add up, don't they?
You don't, when you got the stairs, you go one. You don't do that, do you?
Yeah, because if you're jumping off something, you more tend to lean on your stronger side, right?
Someone with a super
No.
chat said Rashford isn't
That
half the
deserved
player of
money for that
Rafael Leao.
question, I think. I
He's
don't know
not
why I
half
read
the
about
player
that.
of him. He's twice the player of Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao's shit. He doesn't do anything.
He's not twice the player. They're both
He's
average.
twice the player.
He's not twice.
Leao's
Twice
better than
the player.
Rashford right now, though.
Leao's not better than
I
Rashford.
think he is.
Yes, right
Tell me
now,
one
he
good
is.
Leao performance you've seen. Don't worry, I'll
Portugal.
wait.
Against,
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Not if his country.
I mean,
Every time
remember a
the
Rashford one, no.
spotlight's on and we watch
I'm gonna
him,
give
he's
you-
shit,
mate,
bro.
can I give you one?
Apart from Rashford, like scoring against Paris Saint-Germain.
Inter Milan
Champions.
Champions League. Inter Milan Champions League semi-final.
He's shit, man.
No, Leao's a good player. What the hell was that?
Leao's better than
tackle.
Leao's definitely better
He's
than
not better
Rashford.
than Rashford.
Filthy.
Oh, obviously it was a good one.
Filthy tackle. Silly tackle.
Well, the trouble with
Phillips, fuck me.
Could Calvin Phillips, I'm not even taking a piss. Could Calvin Phillips be...
Therefore, take it.
No.
No,
Yeah,
you know, if he was still a Man City option, considering the
start.
Rodri,
He wouldn't
it's
start
still
now.
not
Nah,
the
but
op-
his problem at City was he was fat. He was useless.
According to
That's harsh,
allegedly.
isn't it? Just,
No, it's not harsh. It's
That's
what his manager said.
I was on a show once with Robbie Lowe. He said, Calvin Phillips, big fatty. Or something like that. I was like, Robbie.
Self-awareness.
No, but it's not.
Robbie.
No, but you're,
Guy's a professional
No, but if
athlete
you're
to the
calling
highest
someone,
standard.
if you're calling someone fat, if you're calling somebody a fat thing, off the back
Fat
of their,
thing.
off the back of,
What the manager said.
if
Fat.
if you're
thing.
calling
You
him
gotta
it
say
as
that
an
he's not
insult,
fit. He's
if
not
you're
fit.
calling him it as an insult,
Yeah.
then it's rude. But if you're calling him it,
No, Robbie was being a
Factually-
bit. Robbie was being harsh on the show. He was being harsh about Calvin Phillips. Got just he's not fit.
I saw my mate. Actually,
Calvin Phillips. I don't know, man.
It's the first time you've ever called Robbie without calling him a
Don.
Don.
the Don Robbie.
Yeah, I was on the show with Don Robbie. Yeah, he was. He's the Don.
Thought we'd finally fixed you, man.
No, I agree.
He's the
I
Don.
always call him the Don Robbie.
Just like,
I'd
fucking
never
idiot.
call him the Don Robbie.
Yeah.
I would
don't
always
ever.
call
He
that
is.
man.
Well, his
Don.
channel's
And
called
he-
Don
he's like
Robbie
walking and
Sports.
kissing
He's
his hand
also
as
the
well.
Don.
Kiss the
He's
ring,
a-
innit?
He's the
ring.
Don.
He's the
fucking-
Don.
gotta kiss
Have a
the
bit of
arse ring.
respect for him. He's the Don Robbie.
I hear it, but
I'm never calling
I'd never
another
call him
grown
that.
man Don.
Never.
You have
Well-
to kiss the ring when you go into the studio.
I bet you
studio.
kiss his ring.
Oh, for God's sake, man. You're a fully grown adult as well. Fucking hell, man.
Kiss the ring.
He's a
Teflon
Don. He's a Don. You show him the same
Oh,
respect you
nah,
show
man.
Feature Lamana. You know what I saw? You know what I couldn't believe? I was watching the film Big. You know the film Big when Tom Hanks. Feature Lamana rocked up in Big. I couldn't believe
That
it.
is a low blow. man.
You know the Big thing where the geezer's playing. When I was a kid, I saw it. He was like playing the piano, like the walking piano.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feature Lamana's in that. There you go. The real Don.
It's sad how they do over featured it.
Yeah, really sad.
So he was annoying, man. He was
He
annoying.
was annoying because he kept shouting.
It was the
but I
best
think
way
it's because a bit senile.
He didn't get killed, so it was actually the best way, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it's sad, you know, when he's in the prison.
It was genius, wasn't it?
Go
You want
on.
to look after my TVs or whatever?
Yeah.
Genius. He wanted to be a big man and all that.
Yeah.
I'd have said, no way you're leaving your TVs here. No way. If you
Yeah.
rocked up with some TVs, was
And
say,
then
fuck
get
off.
those TVs.
Fuck off.
Get those thief TVs away from
Yeah, I'm not having no TVs.
me. Yeah.
Well,
Think I'm an idiot. Think I'm an idiot. You're trying to
You'd
get me
defo have a
away.
TV. If I went to you,
No,
Booth,
no,
I got some
I wouldn't.
TVs.
I don't take
yeah.
freebies.
No,
way.
mate, you love
way.
freebie.
You
yeah.
love a
Give me
freebie.
an example of a freebie you've given me in the last 3 years.
No, it's when if you hear there's a freebie
Half-time
upstairs,
here,
for
1-0.
example, you're straight up there looking for like a little biscuit. or something. you know if there's been like a delivery of some sort of like savoury snack.
Yeah, you
he's
got to have a
up
look. You got to have a look.
there. Buvey.
Yeah. Go on, Ross.
Listen,
Buvey.
guys, the club is brought to you by the great people at Sky Bet. Thank you to Sky Bet for sponsoring the channel. And remember, Rory, something super is coming to town.
That's right. From Friday the 20th of December to Thursday the 2nd of January, there will be special offers dropping across football, horse racing, boxing, darts, and more.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. Make sure you check out Sky Bet for many, many offers. Thank you to them for backing the channel. Yeah, make sure you check them out.
Yeah, I mean, from Friday the 20th of December.
So Roy just read that out.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right, I
Mate,
wasn't
you want to
listening.
try listening?
30
I
minutes
did,
late,
I did
30
that with all
minutes
of my
late.
best moves.
You know what it is, yeah? You like mixed up the order of the things, innit?
You got 2 ears for a reason, Adam.
Mate, 2
I only
weeks.
use one.
2 weeks of free bets, huge boosts and giveaways, though. That is huge.
Yeah,
2
it is-
weeks of
it is
free
huge.
bets on Sky Bet.
And they're running to Thursday the 2nd of January. So sit back, get the sport on, and get ready for even more of what you love. Sky Bet for the fans.
Unbelievable.
Super chat.
Unbelievable.
I was watching that clip again yesterday, you know the Ty and Claude one. Because it's
Yeah.
around Christmas
No, it's
time.
a very,
isn't it?
very-
Jay tweeted it.
It's,
one is it?
It's about
So
as
when
good.
he reads the super chat, he goes,
Ty chokes on DT's Willie. What's that all about?
Yeah, I mean that.
Don't read that. Don't read that. Don't read that.
I
Don't
mean,
read
it's-
that.
And he's talking into his dad nose.
It's actually,
You know what cracks me
actually
up?
one
I
of
think
the
it's
best.
Pippa or someone in the background, and they start laughing, and that gets me. That cracks me up when they start laughing.
Why are you
Because
reading that?
You're not supposed to read that out and just start laughing.
What was it? Who? What's it say again? Who
Ty
does-
chokes on TT's Willie.
and- Why are you reading that out?
What's that all about?
Do you know?
Why are you
Like that was like a glory.
That's the greatest thing Arsenal fan
it-
TV ever produced.
Yeah, it is the greatest thing that Arsenal fans.
Gold.
do,
That's
yeah.
gold TV, man.
It
Gold.
really is.
Lord, man.
Uh-huh.
It's time to go.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean that clip.
That
You
still
know,
gets
there are
used
some
out.
clips, regardless of how often I've seen them. If it comes upon my For You page, I'll just watch it again,
Yeah.
and that's one of the.
That's it. Yeah.
Nah.
I think I got it saved in my phone somewhere. it is just class.
Every club uses it now, though, regardless of the.
We keep it alive. We say it all the time.
No,
Yeah,
but
we-
I'm just talking about it, like people use it for memes with
Super
their
chat.
manager.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
read it out.
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
gotta read it out. It's a super chat. You gotta read it out.
1-0 to Arsenal at half time. I think Ipswich would be happy with that, considering the way the game's gone.
Yeah, I think that you're right. Ipswich need it to be 1-0 going into the 82nd minute, and then they can try and launch a serious bid to
a
get something out of the
corner,
game. Yeah, go on the attack.
Free kick.
But for the next 30 minutes, they need to just keep it 1-0. Like they can't go 2-0 down, or it is game over.
Yeah.
So no, that will certainly be their.
But they haven't done anything really in this game. They're just staying alive, really. I just watched the stat. They haven't had no touches in our box
yeah.
for the whole.
What are you thinking now, Miles? You know how good Liverpool have looked. Yeah, how top draw Liverpool have looked. Do you think that there's a world in which you can win the league? Are you still dreaming of winning the league, or do you just think that it's now Liverpool's league?
I think it's looking like it's Liverpool's league, especially now with Saka being injured out for like 3 months. I don't know, he's saying March, whenever he's meant to be coming back. They're a strong team, man. They don't look like they're going to be losing any games anytime soon. They went 1-0 down against Leicester. Obviously, it's a tall ask.
And what do you think you need to do then? Just keep winning and be
We
there
just
if
gotta-
it goes wrong for them?
Yeah, we just got to keep winning our games now. Obviously, if we win this game, we go ahead of Chelsea. So that's one team we don't need to really. We still need to look out for Chelsea, but
The
we're
problem
above you now, so we're
is it's just
looking
not
at
going
Liverpool.
bad for Liverpool. It's just not going to go wrong for Liverpool, is
Nah,
it? They're
nah.
getting everything right. Everything that they touch turns to gold. It's amazing from Slot.
And what's annoying is that when they dropped those 2 points, when they drew back to back, we also drew back to back as well. That's what the annoying part was. If we did win those both games, even if we did win one,
Yeah, you put a bit of pressure on
we
them
put
as
a bit
well.
more
yeah.
pressure on them, obviously, innit? But it's still a lot of football to go, but it's theirs to lose now. It's honestly theirs to
I think it's over.
They have to win.
I agree
theirs
with you,
to
Adam. I think it's over. Do you know what? Do you know why I think it's over? If you do the maths, on the league table,
Adam's so harsh.
but genuinely, if you actually explore it this way, if you do the maths on the league table,
Go on.
if you believe that 90 points wins you the league, so everybody's competing for 90, Liverpool are allowed to drop from this point 15 points to still hit 90. Bearing in mind that they barely drop points, they're allowed to drop 15. Arsenal are allowed to drop 6.
Yeah. We need
You know
Liverpool
what?
to lose
And-
2 games just to be on level with them.
Yeah, but you need them to lose 2 games. But then
Just to be
let's
on level
pretend
with
that they lose 2. What you also have to remember is you need to win those 2.
2, yeah,
like
I
it's
know.
it's
You
it's
were
a
the side.
4-game
You were the
swing.
side before Fulham. You were the side to be competing with them. You were. You're not
we
now.
were.
Yeah, you were. Before, like what, a couple of days ago, before Fulham.
Before.
I'm saying Chelsea have got more than enough quality. They're a massive Premier League
Do
experience.
you know what
side
the
winning
I
it.
don't think I agree with you.
Arsenal,
really.
as it
I
stands,
just
are
don't
just
think
6
I
points
agree.
off
Different side, of course. And look, now
No, but
it's
do you
proven.
know
but
what, Booth? The reason why I just
close.
don't think it's Chelsea really
Nah.
is like I think Levi Colwill is quite a good defender if we had a class centre half with him.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah, if Thiago Silva was playing with Colwill, I think he'd be good. In the way that John Terry made Gary Cahill a top class defender.
yeah.
In the way that John Terry made Kurt Zuma a top class defender.
We had Carvalho made John Terry a top.
But what you can't have, what you can't have is Colwill as your like best centre half. And that's
Who is it alongside him?
well,
again?
it would be Fofana, but Fofana's not there
who's it
often.
against
And like yesterday, it was Adebayo.
Yeah, see, it's not. It's
No.
too inconsistent. Your back.
He's
line's
not a
too
Chelsea
inconsistent.
centre back, is
Now,
he?
like I said, I think the league title's over, and I think Liverpool win it. I think obviously Arsenal 6 points off with Liverpool having a game in hand doesn't mean it's over by their stretch, and they'll think it's still on. But I've just looked at Forest's fixtures,
Oh God, here we go.
and I think we could get to a point in January where people start to talk about them potentially doing it. I don't think they'll do it, but they've got Everton, Wolves, Liverpool at home, which they could very well go and win. Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham.
Mate, we're not actually
That's
having a
their
conversation
fixtures.
about
No, let's just-
Forest winning the league, are we?
Listen,
Like, we
they-
can talk
They
about the
could win
qualifying.
most of them.
Their
got
their
the
dream
points.
fixtures for
Imagine they beat Liverpool.
They
Yeah, but
can't.
their dream fixtures for Chelsea. Their dream fixtures.
What's their
for Arsenal.
percentage? It's higher
What
than
dream
5%.
fixture
It must be 5% chance. Of
I'd
winning
say
the title.
I'd say that Liverpool are now about 70% chance of winning the league.
I'll say
And what are you, 10?
60.
I'd say Liverpool
I'd say
are
Arsenal are a bit more than us. So
75.
what-
Arsenal are
I'll give
10.
Liverpool
But then
60.
Arsenal have the points.
maybe Liverpool are bigger then. Maybe Liverpool are 80, 85.
75.
Arsenal
20.
are 8%, Chelsea
8?
5%. Yeah,
8%.
8. I thought I was being generous
You're
with
being
that.
mad.
What, you think that's generous?
Pre-Fulham, they're higher. They're 15%.
You've got
pre-Fulham.
1 in 10 chance.
Are you not crazy? It's
No.
60 Liverpool, 20% Arsenal.
You've not got
No,
20%.
no,
100%.
20.
Arsenal
Mate,
don't win 1 in 5 of
twen-
these seasons.
20% chance of winning the league. How can it be?
You got a
going
2% chance.
Are you
You got
going
2%
mad?
chance.
We've got 20%. So
I think it's
You got
between
2%
10 and
chance.
20.
Wait,
I don't
but
think
how
it's-
can
think it's between
Liverpool?
0
How
and
can
2%.
Liverpool have 80? And so wait, Liverpool have what?
they
80?
have 60.
No, how can?
Because it's only 6-point gap.
It's 6-point gap.
If they win their game in hand, it's not. They got 2 on you, haven't they?
Win. I still think they're going to win the 6. I'm talking about from this point.
It's Everton
now.
as well.
No, I understand.
So
I'm
it's
talking about from now.
So 9-point
It's
gap.
only 6 points. No, there's only 6 points on the board right now. I'm just
Right.
looking from now standpoint.
Right.
I think it's 60 because we're still in December. Arsenal's got 20.
I think Liverpool are so much more
Arsenal's
likely
odds
than
are 5 to 1, which
No.
kind of suggests is almost.
I think if
No,
Man-
but what are Liverpool's?
uh,
Liverpool aren't going to be only 60%.
4 to 11 on.
Which is...
If you put £4, you get 15 quid back.
Exactly. So I'm not far
No.
off.
No,
No, if you put
you're
15,
nowhere
you get
near
4.
Liverpool. Honestly, you see it with your eyes. Then you're nowhere near Liverpool in terms of your.
I'm not saying we're
if it
nowhere
was City
near.
6 points off with Haaland and Ruben Diaz and all these guys, I'm not saying we are. Obviously, we're a million miles off it. But I'd back City in this position to reclaim 6, 7, 8 points.
There's no way that Arsenal 20% chance of winning
I
the
think
league.
we've
You got 2%
20%.
chance.
Absolute-
We're the
yeah.
next best team.
If you ran it in a computer simulation, you'd win it once in 1,000
Do
times.
you know what? When I said 8%,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be attacked by you saying it was too generous, not Miles saying it was too stingy.
I thought 8% is I think you're about 10%.
Listen, I'm not even.
you're about 1 in 10.
What, Chelsea or... No, I was
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
about 1 in
Arsenal at
10.
8, I said.
Yeah,
I said Chelsea about 5.
I'd say Arsenal and Chelsea are similar, about 8 to
No,
10%.
but they've got more points than us.
Yeah. They've
So,
got.
so that's why they're more... And also,
We've
they've...
got the know-how.
They've like last year they hit 89 points. They've been second twice. They have to be further along in the development, don't they?
I don't know.
If he was still in the mix, then obviously it'd be completely different. We're not in it
Analysis, according to Arthur Adams, has Liverpool at 86%.
86. Yeah, that's
So that would
about what I
suggest
said.
that Rory's right.
Yeah.
anymore. 86%. No way, with 6 points. Listen, I'm just going to say this, yeah. If Arsenal... Liverpool...
If
No,
Arsenal,
no.
Liverpool,
No. I think it was, forget it, no. I want to talk from a Liverpool perspective. No,
Yeah,
you. Liverpool fan.
I am a female police officer. That's what he just pushed me.
you.
Yeah, you.
I am a female police officer.
How did we get here? God.
You're not winning the title. It's
No,
as
no,
simple
no.
as that.
Mate, I said 80% and he thought it was tight.
No, I
Guess
think
what the
it's
actual
20.
answer is?
What?
86. He looked it
No,
up.
it's 60. I'll give if anything, I'll give them 65, but it's no more than that.
65.
I'm not giving them no more than
You
that.
know more than Opta analysis.
I'm just saying, listen.
Opta have done like a full equation into this.
No, okay, let me put it this
You're
way.
a stiff side,
No, let-
nervous as
No,
anything,
it's
and you
stiff.
bottled
so
the
if we're
last.
stiff, that means you're dead.
Yeah, but we won it last season. We got credit in the
We're
bank.
not talking about this. We're talking about now.
City fans can die happy now. We won
Oh,
everything in the
God.
last 5 years.
Yeah, and if you guys died now, no one.
But
Yeah. Oh, so do you know City fans died? Oh, is it today? Okay, bring up the next batch.
City are more likely to finish above Arsenal than you winning the title.
I
this
doubt it. I highly doubt that.
Seriously?
But no, I highly doubt that. But
season.
I'm just saying,
What percentage chance is highly?
I highly doubt that.
86% chance you doubt that.
I'll go as far as saying that you're not finishing above Arsenal this season.
I
You
think
wanna bet?
I think we'll finish above you.
Liverpool.
wanna bet?
So
only
Adam,
on Sky
Liverpool
Bet.
are 86% chance.
According to
Opta,
Opta, according to someone in the comments.
According to Opta, 86%. I wonder what the rest. So that means it means
Arsenal probably have the most. out of
Arsenal
it.
will got to
Of
be
course.
10%. Chelsea, the rest, or no?
Yeah, but Arsenal 10% with Thierry Henry. With the points and the form, Thierry Henry and Vieira, if you had those guys in the wings, then yeah, maybe you'd be higher than 10%. But you got a nervous side that bottled it the last 2 years.
I'll be nervous.
Seriously, with
How
no
did we
experience of winning
how
the
did we
title.
bottle
I'm not
it
trying to
last
wind you up. Let's be real.
We never
You
bottled
bottled
it.
it last season.
How did
You
we
bottled
bottle
it
it?
the season. But
How did Arsenal bottle
you
it?
lost to Fulham, West Ham,
Villa.
Southampton, Villa, all these big games that you have
You
to
beat
win.
us by 2 points. That's not a bottle, bro.
It is. If you're in a winning
didn't
position,
bottle it.
you had a, what, you 10
Liverpool
points
was in a
there?
winning position more than us last season, and
I'm
you.
talking about season before. Season
Yeah,
before.
the season
You
before.
bottled- you
Okay,
bo-
cool.
you
We
bottled that.
had no experience. Yes, we did bottle it. Yeah, cool. Second season, we went on. We
I've
didn't
got
win
the official facts. Liverpool, 88.31% likely to win the title.
it. Okay, so if Liverpool don't win this league from
Arsenal.
now on, then they bottle us?
Yeah, of course.
Serial bottlers.
It's been updated 11 minutes ago as well.
Okay,
Of course they bottle it if they
Arsenal.
don't win it.
9.96%.
Well, I said 8%, didn't I? So, yeah.
I don't think...
Chelsea, 1.52%.
1%. They spent
Man
over £1 billion.
City. 0.21%.
Okay, cool.
No one else has anything.
However,
So
those
Forest have
stats-
got something, surely.
No,
Forest have got
come on,
zero.
let's have-
Forest are at least 0.5%.
Let's have some
Forest have
respect.
got 0. Forest have got a 10% chance of getting Champions League.
Yeah, let's have some respect on the Premier League. Respectfully, how good as Forest has been. Let's have
That's
some
mad, innit?
respect. Come on.
Forest could win the Premier League.
No,
They're closer to winning than you.
no chance.
But they are.
We're above them. in the league.
You?
More closer than you. But I'm saying, forget that's good. The Opta stats and the guys who punches the numbers in the computers, whatever, and they come up with all these stats and these numbers. That's fine. Liverpool fans, let's just talk about it from football.
People are calling you Delulu in the
I
chat.
don't care what they call him. Liverpool fans,
Delulu.
Liverpool fans, Adam McKola, yeah,
Yeah. Miles
knows
Fearon.
in their hearts of hearts they're more likely going to win this league. But there's only one team if they're going to win.
If Liverpool don't win it,
Listen, but there's only one team that is not going to win it. If it's not them, it's going to be Arsenal. They're not looking at Chelsea and saying that if Arsenal drop points today, if Arsenal lose the next 3 games, put it there. If we lose the next 3 games, Liverpool know in their hearts of hearts, okay, that's the one team we know that can chase us or has got more of a chance of winning the league than Chelsea. That's it. If Chelsea will lose the league or draw, they know they've won the league. It's only us. We're the only ones more than likely who's going to win the league other than Chelsea. And they're not going to win the league.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah,
close.
we're the only
You're
ones.
the
So if Arsenal
closest.
lose 3 in a row,
Yeah.
they've won the league.
But it's frustrating as a neutral in this title debate because obviously we can't win it anymore. Is that you should be a lot closer, in my opinion.
Bruv, it's 6 points.
No, you should be closer though.
We should be close.
with a game in hand.
Yeah,
So
no,
it could potentially be
I get it.
9.
9
or
points.
7.
Actually, no, okay,
They're going
let's
to win
say-
that game.
Let's say 9. Let's say
They'll
they're
win
gonna
that
be-
game 5-0. They're
Okay,
so good.
Then it's 9 points.
Plus, they beat you in the game when they play you. They're that.
Where's
better
that going to be?
That's at the end of the season. Second to last
Anfield.
game of the season.
Anfield or-
Anfield.
They get battered
Second to
10-0.
last game of the season.
Oh, sorry.
Honestly,
Third,
they get
third.
they get battered in a way I've never seen before in the
I don't know, but
history of the
how can you
fixtures.
say that? They haven't beat us.
I'm
there in 2
making an early
seasons.
prediction.
They
Mark.
haven't beat us there in 2 seasons.
But on this season, Arne Slot wasn't hit there last season.
They had a better manager last season. Klopp.
Yeah, but I'm just saying right now, Arne Slot's Liverpool. So I think they'd.
Anything can
Pep
happen
last-
in May, though.
But Klopp last season, Arnie's got like.
But that's all the way in
something
May. How
going
do we
on
know
at the
one of their managers, Van Dijk, might get a yellow card? He might miss that game. Anything could happen.
Yeah, of course. It's an early prediction. I'm just making an early prediction. I'm being bold. I think they absolutely batter you at Anfield.
But they haven't battered us there in 2 years. So where you going?
Yeah, but they
off?
battered you before that. They battered you before that.
Also,
But
you
we
had that
battered you.
game. You had that game where you were 2 or 3-0 up and then
It
you
was 2-0
crumbled.
up. No, it didn't. It was 2-2. You
crumbled.
Anfield.
Xhaka gave
You're
it
talking
to
about crumble when it comes to Anfield.
Xhaka
Oh,
gave
one
it
second.
to
Let me
Why
one
you
second.
picture on me for?
No, let me speak my
We're
mind.
happy in the middle of
Because
the
they've never
team.
given
Bro,
me 7 in
Why are
your
you
back
bullying
garden.
the teams in 14th place, bro?
What are you talking about? Don't talk to me about Anfield. I go there
Relax,
and get
yeah?
respectable results of
I'd
late.
argue we probably won there more recently than
Of
you.
late. What? In the FA Cup game? I know, and you
the
beat them at
league.
your game. Your
We
gaff.
haven't beat them there in a long time.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. You get battered by Liverpool.
Was it
bro.
Van Hal?
They batter you, bro.
Van Hal, innit? Rooney in front of the away
Let's have
fans.
some respect. I'm not saying that Liverpool's not going to win the league. They are the favourites to win this league. But if there's one team that is going to win the league, is Arsenal. Other than them, and they know
Yeah,
in their hearts of hearts, Liverpool fans know they want Arsenal to drop points more than Chelsea.
I
because
promise
Chelsea
you,
ain't going to do it.
Liverpool fans don't give 2 shits.
They
about
don't. No,
Arsenal.
They're not
don't
worried
give a
about you.
shit.
They don't give a shit about Arsenal.
They don't give a shit. They're not meant to give a shit. They're flying. But there's one team that more than likely could win it is Arsenal.
They
more
see
than
Any
you as the
anything.
Liverpool
little
fans
cousin.
watching us, get in the comments.
Bro,
let us
they're
know
going to
what you
say
think.
this just to. They're going to say
Yeah, but
they
they
don't
see
give
you
a
as
shit.
the
Just
little
to say they don't
cousin.
give a shit.
They see you as the little cousin.
No,
The little upstart.
They
You've
can
been
never
from
be little
London.
cousins
They
to
see
us.
you as the
Crazy.
little.
When it comes to Premier League, they can never be little cousins to us. When it comes to Premier League,
They've won 19 titles in their
Premier
history.
League. I'm talking about Premier League.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Liverpool have got more pedigree in this competition than you did.
In the Premier League.
Yeah, because it's
No, in the
Division One.
league.
No, the Premier
In
League
the
is part
Premier
of
League.
Division One history.
Oh,
It's not a whole different competition.
Now we're moving the goalposts.
No, it's Division
Now we're
One.
moving
They've only got more Division One titles than you.
Now we're moving the goalposts. Okay, cool.
I think that Liverpool
Now we're moving the goalposts.
Liverpool are 90-ish% chance of winning the league.
100%.
What are Arsenal? 8. And you're 2.
90%. Oh, I take that back. No,
80,
way.
no, well,
Bro, I just gave you the facts, man.
Man, I don't care about Optus. Do you think I care about Optus?
why should he?
And Octopus.
To
and
be
all this
fair,
stuff.
I don't care about Opta, so I don't listen to Opta.
Give a damn about Opta, bro.
Maybe you should.
Do you listen
All right,
to Opta?
so
Maybe you should.
who would you trust?
maybe
Opta
you should.
or Miles?
No.
If I,
You would
Who
trust,
do you trust?
No, you would
Opta or
trust
Miles?
football. No,
Miles.
you would trust football that you've been
Miles.
watching for the past 20
Liverpool
years.
aren't
mental.
90.
Miles.
Not 90%.
It's 88.8% 8%.
They are.
Adam, how long have you been watching football?
Long enough.
Long enough to know that a 6-point deficit or 9 is not impossible. I'm not saying we're good at.
But
I'm not
but
saying
it is
it's
when you
happening.
see the two teams play.
Usually that's Man City going down for them.
If it's City, yeah.
It's
but
Arsenal.
With you, because you're
Well,
so
you're saying that like we haven't been going down to the wire the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, you're going down to the wire, but you've been going fucking through the wire like Kanye West, bro. You're not making it.
But bro, listen, respectfully, if there's one team I would love to chase, is we Liverpool over Man City. If this was City in this situation, it'd be completely different.
I think that's a fair point.
It'd be completely different because they just
think
got
that's a
2
fair point.
back-to-back draws.
Yeah, but
Liverpool out of
if they
nowhere.
could be being chased, if you asked a Liverpool fan who would they want to be chasing them, they'd be saying, "Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course, they would say, everybody
that's
here,
true.
that's
That's
available,
true.
of course.
You don't want City chasing you with 9 points
No.
or 6 points. You wouldn't want that.
no."
Bro, it's theirs to lose, isn't it?
Man City this
It's theirs to
season's
lose.
unbelievable.
It's 100% theirs to lose.
Do you think Man City this season is the biggest shock
Oh, yes.
in like Premier League history? Apart Leicester winning the league.
Not a shock,
But
but
this
I
is
think
a-
it's the biggest
of course
fall
it's
off for a
shock.
champions.
No, but
Not
it's,
Premier League history, though.
what?
No, Liverpool have had worse.
Obviously, you had Man
Chelsea
United
had
under Moyes,
But nobody
but
predicted.
with Pep
Chelsea
still in
second
charge.
Mourinho.
No, but you know when Leicester won the league, that
Yeah.
geezer won it. He bet it. He believed it.
That's
Yeah.
a fan, though.
He did it though. Nobody in the world believed that Manchester City would lose 9 out of 11.
Michael Owen did.
Did he?
Michael Owen tweeted that. Was it Michael Owen
I think it was, yeah.
who predicted that City would fall off? And he keeps
Yeah, but you know, City
retweeting
What,
on
to
that.
this level?
Yeah.
Did he really?
But City aren't 15th. I know it's ridiculous saying this, but
No, we've
we're
lost
still in
9
the
out
top
of 11,
half.
mate.
A couple of wins, and City is still in the top 4 discussion.
but
it's not
Booth, okay,
Chelsea
but-
came, 10th with Mourinho second season?
Exactly. You
It's
had a worse-
losing 9 out of 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this run, you couldn't have predicted it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying. No,
you still have to give credit to Guardiola.
This is
He
what
can
Michael
change it
Owen said on
mid-season.
August the 16th. Manchester City will struggle to make the top 4 this season.
That's crazy. Said that.
it's a
How do you
great.
say that's
it's
a great
prediction.
tweet. August the 16th as well.
That's a great prediction. Can you imagine how everybody would have reacted when he said that? Everyone would have gone, "Shut up,
Yeah, you
you little
idiot.
Burke." Shut up.
What do you know?
Yeah.
That is crazy. August the 16th as well. What made him say that?
The signs were there. It's not even that hard. but
Oh,
we're
so
just,
we're-
No, but then the season started and you were
but
amazing.
I said City were going to win the league this season. I'm not.
No, but then for the first 8 games of the season, you were dazzling.
But we know the record with City in the last couple of years without Rodri. We know that. We see it on these little Instagram graphics.
Yeah,
all
and
the
then he got
time.
injured.
So you think,
but,
what-
but that prediction was made pre-injury. That prediction was made when Rodri
but
was
it's
fit.
like-
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
That's impressive from
Because
us.
you tried to kill me, Buvey, when I said that Pep Guardiola's running out of ideas when he's bringing back
Yeah, but
Gundogan.
that was embarrassing. When you said that, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Although
I was
he's right.
shocked.
And I was,
Although
we
he
were
was
right.
right.
and I was
No,
spot
but he
on.
wasn't at the time because everyone thought it was a good transfer.
No,
You're
I-
right now.
we didn't.
You're right now.
He's-
No,
no,
but
he literally
you're
told
right
you
now.
he didn't think it was a good transfer.
No, but he didn't think
But
it
you
was a
said
good
I slagged
transfer.
you off at the time because I thought at the time you were wrong. Now you're right.
Yeah.
I was right there. I was
But
right
I'm saying
then.
that I was right at the time for slagging you off because at the time I
yeah,
thought you were
no.
wrong.
No. But you were wrong.
You were wrong.
What you're
I'm wrong now. I'm wrong
You
now.
were wrong then and now.
I wasn't wrong now. I wasn't
You were
wrong
wrong
then.
then.
Everyone thought it was a smart
But
deal.
he didn't. That's
Everyone
why
thought
he
it was a
said
smart
it.
deal.
He didn't.
Nah, a lot of us did go. Hold on a minute. This
You
is a bit
didn't.
weird.
That's a bit
we did.
You didn't. You got
Miles
Man United.
did. I can't remember what I said, but Miles thought it was a bad idea.
It looks genius now. I have to say it looks fantastic for
But
Miles.
you can't go, I was right then.
At the time, I was
Like,
right. Yeah,
Mate,
I was.
it's like me being right about Haaland then.
But you come out and said you were.
Yeah, I know, but I'm doing it tongue in cheek. He's saying it for real.
Yeah, it was way off. It was way off. Yeah,
What was it? What was it you said?
yeah,
Deck
you-
the halls, another Rory W.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. Could just picture you at home.
Yeah.
Sat there with a
Deck the halls, another Rory W.
glass of wine or something. Your Christmas hat on all bent.
I didn't take that Christmas hat. I got a Christmas hat out of a cracker on Christmas Eve. I genuinely wore it for 2 solid days. You know, in terms of like money's value out of a product, I put on a
What crackers
penny.
do you buy, bro? You got a Christmas hat.
M&S ones must be.
Yeah, you get
Not
like
like
a
a little
little paper hat.
Oh, the paper crown.
The paper crown.
I thought you meant like a proper Santa hat.
How much?
Nah.
What colour was it?
That was some
It
expensive.
was a gold, man. It was gold. I was like, I was the one of the 3 wise men of Mersensense, or whatever it's called, frankincense,
frankincense, myrrh, and
Paul Merson sense.
frankincense, myrrh, and
gold.
No, it wasn't gold.
Gold.
Frankincense, myrrh, and
we 3 kings of Orient.
Yeah, gold, innit?
Thyme.
Bearing gifts, we
hot,
travel so
Frankincense,
far.
myrrh, and gold, innit?
Frankincense,
Myrrh's-
myrrh.
I'm agnostic. I
How
don't
do you
know.
spell
Myrrh's like a
myrrh?
fragrance, isn't it?
Myrrh.
I think so, yeah.
Myrrh
One of them's like a
Frankincense.
fragrance.
It's mad,
It
isn't
was
it?
gold, man. Everything's-
and gold.
Don't
They
say
follow-
yeah when you just told me I was wrong 3 times.
Why do you stop googling stuff like a little nerd?
No, I'm looking at the chat, man.
Seriously,
That is
it's mad. They were horseback following a star across the desert. It's not madness.
Yeah. It is mad.
Without my phone, I wouldn't be able to get to bloody Charing Cross.
Yeah, but that's
Come here.
you.
No, I could though.
No, but you couldn't. No, you don't have a good. You don't have a good.
You jump on people's self-deprecation of humour.
So, Buvey,
no.
let me ask you a question.
No, but you don't.
You have to double down on self-deprecating
No, but
humour.
you don't have a good sense of direction.
Huh?
You don't know what
I
day.
do.
No, it's because you can't drive. Like when people
No, but I can
can't
line
drive,
bike.
people
That
that can't
makes
drive, they don't know they're from their right.
But I know line bikes.
People that
inside
can't
out.
drive, they don't know their left from their right. They don't know what day it is. They just sit in the car like that, like a passenger looking out the window.
That is true.
Like, you know,
That is true.
they do. They just sit in the back. Honestly, like my little girl can't drive. Right, sits in the back looking out the window, like just like looking at.
But
things.
how old is she though?
5.
She ain't meant to be driving.
No, but what I'm saying is, her behaviour is mimicked by my grandmother who can't drive,
How
who
old is she?
equally just looks 91.
She's not meant to be driving, Mr.
He
Wall.
equally just looks out of it. Can you drive?
Can she drive?
Oh,
Can you drive?
free kick.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You can't drive. You ain't got to drive.
Just say no, man. That noise.
I ain't got a
is
license,
worse.
but I can drive.
Have you ever taken a test and failed it?
No.
Fair. But I reckon if I put you in my car, you just sit there looking out the window like
Nah,
completely.
I landmark
completely-
Right, though. So when I drive to
I
London,
landmark everything.
it takes like I feel the time. And the other day I got a taxi from London to Birmingham, mental, but I did it, and it's like the time flew.
Yeah, because
and it was still 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you're just on the phone.
When you're driving, it's a headache.
Oh, mate, you're doing well these days, isn't it? Taxis getting chauffeur driven around.
Yeah.
Birmingham to
Even
London.
better, I didn't even pay for that.
Oi,
expensive, baby.
oi.
I did a run out.
Remember that back in the day?
Yeah, I used to always.
I'd never do that.
We had a
I'd
little
never
alleyway
do
where
that.
we get
You get
back in the
caught.
day.
You get caught. That's why.
You get caught.
You get
I'm
caught.
quicker than you over
No.
every distance.
You get
It's
caught.
embarrassing
Not,
for you.
not over a marathon.
It is bad.
Shout out to the cabbies back
Yeah,
in
I'm not finished yet. I
early
can keep
2000s.
doing them.
Not over a marathon.
Sunrise
true.
taxis
That's true.
hate to see me coming, man. We used to just run away.
They
all the
stopped
time.
coming to.
That's
to the flat
shitty
side.
for me,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
broke, man.
Bro.
Nah,
happens, innit?
There's certain things.
Like a bumper
A
car.
taxi driver, man.
One time though, the taxi driver chased
They're
us. when he
working
caught my
people,
mate.
man.
Is he?
Good for him.
Caught him. I didn't he caught me.
Getting out of cab,
I don't recall me.
running away.
Mate, I haven't done
Mental.
it since
Yeah, it's kids.
I was like
Oh,
18.
fair. Oh, I thought you meant like recently.
Nah,
Oh,
kids,
yeah.
man.
Be like, that YouTuber just done it.
Nah, kids, man. You can't do that now. You got Uber now. You pay before you even get in the car.
That's true. That's true.
But back in the day, how much is that fare?
Yeah, but they lock the doors. They're not that
Too late.
dumb, are they?
I
They
drive,
must
gotta
be.
go,
Yeah.
gotta go cash
Go on,
point
bro.
driver.
Gone. Take them to the back end
Also,
of their
if
estate.
everybody leaves the doors
I'd have
open,
gone straight
he
into the
can't
wall.
leave the car.
Take them to the
Nah,
back
that's
end
what
of
it
the
used to be.
estate.
Oh, drive, I need to go cash point on the way.
Yeah, gone. Game over. Game over, mate. Especially if you're stranded, you need to get home.
It is sad though.
It was sad. It was sad.
Appalling
but
behaviour.
It's better than sleeping on the
That's
street.
only £3 or something. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
It wasn't free.
It's not
It
London, is it?
It was London.
It was London, yeah.
was Birmingham for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a dirty foul. That better be. Yep.
Is that Havertz?
That's correct.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't put him in there.
Oh, you're banned from playing
Stop
that.
going on about your FPL, please.
I
Unless you're
played it-
I
exceptional at
understand it when it's opposition teams, but when it's your own team,
I understand it once a season at August the 31st, whenever everyone does it, but you cannot do it.
It's my
I
first
can't
year
do
doing
it,
it.
you know.
It's my first year ever doing
I've
it.
tried to do it like
boring,
this
innit?
year. I thought I'll do a league with the lads so I stay interested. Already disinterested.
Yeah,
Boring.
I've done it, but I've got money
Because
involved.
do you know what that is? It's growing up.
It's my first time doing it, Rory. I'm not
growing up.
doing it again after this.
I can't believe that you're still doing it in December.
Yeah, because I've got a few bets, so that I knew that will keep me going. If I had no bets, no incentive, I would have gave up a long time ago.
Not being able to
Anyone else
drive
on the
is
phones?
embarrassing. It's literally a life skill.
Yeah, so is swimming, and a lot of people can't swim.
Can
That's
you swim?
embarrassing. Of course I can. That's childish if you can't swim. What do we do if
Can you
London
swim?
goes
Of
on?
course I can. I'm better than you at swimming.
What do we do if London goes under? Bro, if you don't have to worry about swimming, you're finished, bro.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Tread water for the rest of your life?
London goes on, you got to swim somewhere.
London goes under. I'm going to swim. For, what?
Now,
forever?
I can swim, but the moment I know my feet ain't going to touch the ground, I'm finished.
Right, so you can't swim.
That's swimming.
I can swim, but I got a mental flaw.
So you're treading water then.
Doesn't sound like swimming to me, mate. It sounds like
is.
walking in water.
Like if someone told me this water's 5 foot, yeah, I'd swim all the way. But once I know,
If someone told you the water's 7 foot, you can't swim.
once I know if I stop,
And you
I'm
go-
finished.
I'd just be
I
scared.
can't tread water. That's my problem.
The only thing I'm scared of
Yeah.
is like sharks. but sharks aside, if there's no sharks in the water, I'm absolutely fine. And when I swim, I wear these paddles to do my lengths. You should see me like Duncan Goodhue, flying along. What about you?
Yeah, I love swimming, mate. Yeah.
Can you actually swim?
Yeah, of course I can.
You can't swim.
Yeah, county.
Buvey, you can't swim.
Yeah, I can.
Swim, man.
Big swimmer.
Big swim.
Front crawl.
Front crawl all the way.
Can't see you swimming, to be fair. I can't see you swimming. I can't see it.
Come on, Ipswich, man. Get us a goal.
Please.
I know this is going to be
These two
Arsenal
sides
holding.
boring.
Oh,
innit?
yes, go on, Liam.
Boring sides, man. Stiff, aren't they, Arsenal? Stiff.
Big stiff idiot.
Which is the young player that you lot have let go outside of Cole Palmer that you wish you kept?
It's a good question. So many of them. Lavia. Sancho, potentially. If he,
Well,
if
Lavia
he-
went to Southampton, so it's a bit.
But we sold
he
him
didn't
for a
go
load of money.
straight to Chelsea, did he?
No, but even at Southampton, he was fantastic for a relegated side.
What are you doing, ref?
Loads, mate.
Oh, this
Liam
game
Delap?
like they might
Sancho,
score, man.
Delap, yeah, but I don't blame him because he needs to be playing football. And
Bit
you're
like
not going to play with
McAtee.
Haaland.
What about that guy from Dortmund?
Yeah, Lucas Nemencha.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
fantastic.
He's good.
You could do, honestly, lads, you could do a whole 11. Porra right
You
back.
could do a whole. You actually could do a
Horror
whole.
was at City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Porra.
He was there
Yeah,
for a bit.
yeah. There's loads. There's so many.
There's so many. They had Thing at one point, didn't they? Have.
It's crazy.
Here we go.
The big one's Palmer. He's a £200 million player right
Chelsea's another one as well. They let go of a lot of talent.
You know, there's a lot in our. I think we've got 4 with like former City links.
Yeah,
like going back to like Jadon Sancho,
now. Tosin.
Tosin Adebayo,
He's good- he's
Romeo
good.
Lavia, Cole Palmer.
Did you see the other one?
Fulham ripping him on.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was a bit poor. I think it's a little bit like.
But it's just a someone
because
working
of-
I know
social
it is,
media,
but
innit?
it's because of what he said when he left. He basically said, "If you can't beat them, join them," didn't he?
Oh, you know, man.
After we beat them last year, he's like, "If you can't beat them, join them."
Come on.
I just think it's a little bit like outdated now. I think.
Shit cross. What the hell was that?
No, I mean, also the club should
The
rise
block.
above that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on.
Was it
Fulham are an
Calvin
old football
Phillips
club.
and Rice that was the 2 for England?
Yeah, in
that summer?
2021,
Yeah, they were good together.
we got to the final.
There was an argument Phillips was better than Rice in that tournament.
He was,
But no, he
one-
was
in the
You've
team
got
of the
England
tournament.
He
player
was
of the
team
year.
of the tournament. Yeah,
Harry Maguire as well.
like
No,
Sterling was
get
robbed.
out
That
of
was
it.
really
Sterling
badly
was
late
great.
there.
Sterling was robbed for that.
Poor touch, innit?
Has he been good since then?
No, but he was robbed of that tournament. He was England's best player in that tournament. And
What, robbed
nobody
of the
really-
award, you mean?
I think everybody sees that as being Calvin Phillips' tournament.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And I think Raheem Sterling, remember we played Croatia first game, Raheem Sterling scored.
Go along.
Like I just think that people didn't acknowledge quite how good Sterling was for England that tournament.
Kane loved playing with him.
Sterling and Saka.
That's a foul by Jesus
Sanchez
there,
back
man.
up a good tournament,
Fucking
yeah.
hell. Thank you, ref. He's injured himself as well, but he's,
No, he's probably
He's-
staying down because he doesn't want to book
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't want to book him.
look at this.
Someone pushed him.
is
like
that?
that.
We've got Ipswich Monday.
Now, if Phillips pushed him,
Yeah, Phillips pushed him.
the referee would have gave the foul to Arsenal.
Yeah, but obviously we're going to get done. It's the Emirates.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, bro, referees do us.
Obviously,
all
we're
the
going to
time.
get done. It's the Emirates.
Yeah, we don't get anything.
Mate,
out of it.
everybody thinks that, don't they? Though? Everybody thinks that. Everybody goes, well, I think we're going to win the league if it wasn't for the PGMOL.
Facts. Got to blame it on someone.
There's no agenda against Arsenal for sure.
Yeah,
you get
I
the
mean-
rub of the green. In the last 20 years, you've got the rub of the green in a big way. Of course, yeah.
We all know how you got the rub of the green, mate.
How? Expand on that point.
Yeah, it's in the word.
It's in the word.
It's in the
What's a
word.
phrase?
Word.
Rub of the green
That
is
was
a phrase.
words, that.
It's in the word.
Multiple
One
words.
word. Oh, what's going on here, Adam Cola? Chill out.
I obviously want Ipswich to score, as you can tell.
Just to
I
bring
really
up
want
lively,
Ipswich
innit?
to score.
Well, partly, actually, I should want Arsenal to win because I don't want Liverpool to win the league.
Yeah, you've
but
that's sold. That's sold. For
I
you.
think the
You
league's
just
over.
have to swallow the league, yeah.
Yeah,
I think the
that's
league's
sold
over.
for you, man.
Just be happy it's not Tottenham.
Thank God.
Morgan Rogers was at City.
Yeah, that's the one.
Morgan Rogers, yeah, he ripped him apart the other day.
Goal he
So
scored.
good.
He ripped
60,
everyone apart.
65-yard run.
Arsenal apart. Even though we won, he destroyed us. That game.
Oh.
He destroyed
Sold him for
us.
10 million quid, by the way.
Morgan Rogers, you know.
Sold him for 10 million.
And,
And
then
he was so-
gave Aston Villa 90 on top, basically.
He
And
was
what
so-
was he part of the Grealish?
Not literally, but if you look at the kind of value at the time, that's basically what it was.
So they agreed a
Base-
100 mil deal and then
100 mil and then
we'll give you 10 million.
10,
Yeah.
kind of
Really?
90 mil.
It's a good deal
Really?
for Villa, really.
So your midfield could have consisted of Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer,
And Lavia
Lavia.
with Delap up front.
No, not forget the lap. Forget that. He
No,
could
but
have
it'd be a
just-
good option.
Sancho on the left.
But that's a good free. That's
Lucas
a good free
Nemencha off
midfield.
the right.
That's a good.
No, but even just the three midfield that you said there.
That's good.
Lavia starts. Well,
Lavia Palmer and Rogers.
Rogers.
Yeah.
That's a good midfield. That's not bad. And now
how
you-
shit
But
are
it's
the
better than the
midfield?
midfield.
Well,
It's,
it's better
it's a
than Rico
million
Lewis,
miles better.
Ilkay
Than,
Gundogan.
Or even just two of them and one of your
Kovacic,
current crop.
No.
yeah, exactly.
mate, how's Kovacic working out for you?
Do you see the Decore cross for Everton?
Yes.
And he doesn't press him.
Yes.
And the defender for McKanji, he's like 3 mistakes and a cross. It's basic cross. It's a shit cross.
Yeah.
It's a shit cross.
Also, they had the ball on the edge of the box and no one closed him down.
No, shit. And that's Kovacic. And he's got so little intensity. It's unbelievable. But in the Ndai goal, I don't know if you saw it, lads. It's,
yeah, I saw it.
unbelievable.
No, I've seen it.
I've seen it.
He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, half volley, wasn't it?
The hell was that?
He's come from Rising, Rising Ballers.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
come from that.
Has he?
Yeah. Came from that level, yeah.
What the fuck?
Oi, 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 oi.
This is where they score.
Oh, what's he trying there, man?
Crazy
Was that a
reverse-
shot?
that was
Easy
a
pass
crazy
on.
reverse pass.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Calvin.
Oh my days, he's strong.
Trying to get him in the shop window job, some of them passes, really, innit?
Stupid.
It's like, oh,
Just
look
look
what I
after
can
the
do.
ball. Yeah, yeah.
Fucking pass it properly.
You know when you're
man.
playing away from home at Arsenal, when you're losing, you just have to look after the ball, don't you? Like, just don't do
Especially
any...
there, you could have created a decent opportunity.
Yeah. Does Calvin Phillips do anything wrong here? Overly physical?
It's fine. It's fine.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. If you back off and try hold someone off, you got to be expected to get pulled.
And who's annoyed there? Timber? No, look,
Skelly giving it large. He is a melt, man. He's a melt.
Nah, I rate it.
Bruv.
You know what?
Skelly's a
You know
melt.
Lewis Skelly.
He's trying to make his stamp in the
Yo,
Premier League.
exactly, man.
You know Lewis Skelly, yeah, he's been playing this game and some of these have been clamping him every time. Delap's been pushing him. I think he's just giving him some of it back. Because they're probably clocked, he's a youngster
Yeah,
at fullback.
exactly.
You
I think
forget
you're
it.
right,
Give
yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah.
And now he's giving it back.
I
Rate
like
it.
Skelly, by the way. He's very good.
He's a toilet player, man. He's not even a left back. He's a midfielder.
So you think he'll be saying, I need to be a midfielder in the next couple of years? Do you think he'd be happy at left back
If he
long term?
well, he's still growing, isn't it? He's still growing as a teen. He's
How old is he?
getting
18?
bigger and strong. He's 18.
God, yeah, he's
I
a
don't
good player.
think he's gonna be I don't think he's gonna be a midfielder for Arsenal though. Like I don't think so.
Oh, he's in
Arsenal
behind
in.
here, Arsenal. Oi. Corner.
But what he's doing, corner. But what he's doing right now, he's inverting into midfield, isn't it? But
He's a good
what's
player.
crazy is before this season started, we never thought in this lifetime that Ethan Waneri would be getting no games and Miles
Yeah.
Kelly is the one getting all the games.
It's weird.
Yeah,
man.
It's weird.
yeah.
It's funny how
gone
He doesn't
the
bring
other
him on
way.
either. Doesn't bring him on enough.
Yeah, but he's coming in against.
So we got a super chat that we got to read out.
Go on, is it funny?
It's from Ollie Mitchell Buvey. You may remember the name.
Yep.
Go read it out.
He says, thoughts on the Neto incident,
Ah,
but
God.
then also says,
That's it.
it's the take your top off guy, Buvey. You know what
Yeah.
I want to see. Miles
What's
has
the
never
Neto
seen
incident?
it.
there's two things. That,
No, 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 no,
there's two
no,
things,
no, no, no.
There's
Just
two
stop
things that are
ignoring the
important
little
here, but let's do the second part of the question first. Buvey, take your top off.
Yeah.
Yes! No!
What's the Neto thing?
Why are you so excited about Buvey taking his top off?
Gabriel just missed a flipping
He said,
What's the
also,
Neto
Buvey,
thing?
it's the take your top off guy. Buvey, you know what
Ollie
I want to
Mitchell?
see.
I don't know Ollie
Miles
Mitchell.
has never seen it.
Oh,
Has he sent money in for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If
take-
someone's giving him
quid.
money for Christmas, he's,
Mate,
he's
you have to
wasted
sit
money.
there when you're topless.
That's impossible.
Why?
Winter. It's free. I'm free to get hypothermia.
Gabriel, man.
We'll put the heating up.
Gabriel, you've
Oh.
gone too far.
They want
shit.
to see your pepperonis, man.
What's the second?
I don't want to see that.
Honestly, a fully grown man sat on the end of the table, defending a smashing from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Kyle Rose
Trust
says,
the process. You say
with this super chat, can we buy Rory a new phone case?
Facts.
Give a tenner.
it is a new year. You must be thinking about that.
Can't afford it.
Jesus.
New phone?
Nothing wrong with it. Works.
Rory could definitely.
Works, right?
Nah, he needs a new phone, man.
It works. What more do you want from a phone?
Rory, that is like an iPhone X
8.
8.
8.
We're in 15. We're in
I'd back it.
16
You
now.
know, there's a trend where people
Double.
buying older phones now because they
Double.
don't want to be on social
Also,
media.
it's like,
Like 8 phones.
have you
on
watched
it.
that thing, Buy It Now,
No, I've not
on
seen that.
Netflix? Like a documentary about how much stuff we're buying. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like Rory's anti that.
I think it's anti-capitalist, man.
but
Fuck.
iPhone
Anti-weight.
8, that's 8 years. That's an 8-year phone. That phone's 8 years old.
Yeah, but what's he doing on there that you don't need it?
But the battery dies.
Yeah,
quick.
that's the problem. It doesn't. Look, it's
doesn't hold-
forever on charge.
Yeah, it doesn't hold its charge.
That's the one problem.
that could
I
cause you
Oh,
an issue.
have to charge it up, basically to use it, it has to be plugged in.
Come on, Ipswich.
Come on, tractor boys. Come on.
Kieran McKenna's
But yeah, the
tractor
Neto
boy.
Do it
incident-
for Bobby Robson.
Oh, for
Do you know what? The Neto incident, it was unbelievably cowardly, man. It was unbelievably cowardly. Like staying down on the floor, faking a head injury because you know when Iwobi broke for Fulham.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
remember,
Neto
I didn't know it was
had an
Neto.
opportunity to tackle Iwobi, and I would advise it in the future when he tries to tackle someone, he does it with his feet because he kind of tried to tackle him with his head because he got a bit scared of doing it with his feet, so kind of like put his body there, got launched out of the way, and then stayed down and faked a head injury to try and get play stops in order to stop. Yeah, like the whole thing was just a bit cowardly. Just win the ball, and if you can't win the ball, just win the man. But he kind of like delicately tried to take the man out and then faked a head injury.
But a lot of players are doing it. I blame him for what you've said. You're right. But a lot of these players are being allowed to be like that because of the referees.
Yeah.
He thinks he can get away with it.
Yeah, wouldn't have been that. It would have been wrong, but it wouldn't have been that surprising for the ref to stop play.
Exactly.
Anti Cazorla.
Carl Walker did
Understand.
something similar.
Nick Gilliver says, soup chat.
Gulliver.
Gilliver, it says.
Well, he's like unlucky there. Gulliver's World and all that.
I was born in 98. How much of a shock was it to you that Blackburn won the league how different was it to Leicester? I was only 6 or 7 at the time, but
It wasn't a
shock
surprise
because they spent a lot of money, didn't they?
It was Jack Walker. They did what Abramovich or what Sheikh Mansour did. They just did it early.
Just a local businessman.
It was a local
Did he own
businessman.
JJB?
No, that was
Dave Whelan.
Wigan. Dave Whelan. Yeah, that was Wigan. No,
I got nicked
Jack
for robbing
Walker.
from JJB.
Jack Walker just they went and bought they bought Alan Shearer from Southampton. They went and bought Graham Lasso from Chelsea. They just went and bought.
Oh, he came from Chelsea, did he? Yeah.
Graham Lasso, and then he came back to Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what. Yes.
Yeah, but he went from Chelsea.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he was in. He was
underrated.
What was that team
brilliant
again? Colin Hendry,
Colin Hendry,
Flitcroft,
Jeff Kenner.
Shearer, Sutton.
No, Gary Flitcroft wasn't there. I think he was there at the time. He would have been at Ipswich.
Or was he?
Yeah, the front two would have been Shearer, Sutton. It would have been Stuart Ripley on one wing, Ripley, Mike Newell, with David Batty in midfield, with Tim Sherwood. The defence would have been Colin Hendry and Henning Berg, Graham Lasso,
We signed Henningberg the following summer.
and Tim Flowers. Well, Henning Berg took the league from Blackburn to Man United.
He was a good centre-back, underrated, wasn't he?
Henning Berg was all right.
He managed him as well, Blackburn, didn't he, at one point?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and Tim Flowers was in goal, and Tim Flowers was the English.
Is it still the Venkies at Blackburn?
Yeah, the chicken thing.
Fucking hell.
Remember when they let off the chickens?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Steve Keane. The guy had no qualifications.
Yeah.
Steve Keane took over Sam Allardyce.
Yeah, they had,
Oldie, wasn't he?
remember
He
they
had no
Was
qualifications.
it Paul Warhurst they had? Yeah, they were a good team that won the league there.
When the Venkies first went in, they were linked to like Beckham and Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
We got Kalinic.
Yeah, Kalinic. Yeah.
There's always that article that gets spread about Lewandowski, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's signing for Blackburn, but then the
Volcano.
Yeah. There's
Ashcroft.
There's QPR have one of them. Who was it?
Zidane was going to go to Blackburn, isn't it?
QPR.
Saddam.
Zidane.
Zidane was linked to... He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Zidane.
Maradona was linked to Sheffield United.
Yeah, and QPR were going to sign someone massive, like Romario or something ridiculous.
Man City were going to sign Guardiola at the end of his career. Yeah,
Is that when he was knocking about Mexico?
He had a
and that?
trial by Stuart Pearce.
Brescia, wasn't he? Was it Brescia?
Played in Mexico as well, didn't he?
He left.
I think he went
He
to
was at
Brescia.
Qatar. He was in the Qatar league back in the day. But then he had a trial with Stuart Pearce gave him a trial at Manchester
And he
City.
didn't pass
He
it?
didn't pass it.
Oh my God, Stuart Pearce though. Of
Seriously?
all people, give
That's
him
at
a
the old
shout.
training ground as well. Different
They
training ground.
laughed. They said, Stuart, have you seen your career and you seen mine?
Well, Stuart Pearce interviewed Guardiola after the Everton result. Like, who are you signing? And Guardiola was just, I'm not talking to you. So I'm not going to tell you, am I?
Did he?
He said something like that, yeah.
When was Stuart Pearce manager?
So, 05-06. He took over from Kevin Keegan.
David James.
He did really well for the 21s, didn't he?
Robbie Fowler.
England under 21s.
Did all right. Everyone does all right for the under 21s, I don't know.
I think
Good
England
crack.
21.
Speak to Nottingham Forest fans when he
It's
managed them. Oh, God.
What, Stuart Pearce?
I had no idea how to manage a football club. No idea.
Mate, these
Playing
beating
well,
the press
aren't they?
quite well, man.
They're beating our
Just
press.
can't create that chance.
Mate, but the chance can come. They don't want it to come just yet. They want it, 75, 80. That's when they need to really go for
What are
it.
you making of because Arsenal seem to have retreated a little bit here. Someone made the point that you had 4 shots on target against Ipswich in the first half.
Yeah, I know. We haven't been creating much, man, this game. So that Gabriel just missed a glorious chance. That
Header
header.
2-0, it's game over,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
2-0.
What if they score and it's
You've had 2
1-1?
shots on target.
Yeah, it has
What percentage chance if you draw this game 1-0 have you got to win the Premier League title?
No, if we win this,
There's 0.
then I'll give you everything. He said you could take 99% Liverpool. It's done. You can't drop
The
points.
Premier League
Ipswich
needs
at
an Ipswich, an Arsenal goal, really.
home. An Arsenal goal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because the Premier League, like we need a title race, don't we?
What's going on here? Why have we retreated back in our shell? Like,
I'm
I'm just trying to think. There's no one on the bench that we can. There's no one on the bench who we can bring on who could try to change this game.
What is your recruit?
Other than
I mean, I'm
Manera.
not one to talk. My clubs has been abysmal, but you spent a lot of money. Where's it gone?
Fullbacks. We spent 40 million on Calafiori. We spent 30 million on Marino, and we got Raheem Sterling.
Why the fuck did you? Remember you was like trying to hype the Raheem Sterling thing. You,
Adam, I thought it was a good signing.
I didn't.
not
Yeah,
you.
I
I'm
did.
not talking about you.
No,
Rory.
Adam,
I'm on
did-
about Arsenal.
I did
Oh
think it
no,
was a good
wait! I
signing.
never hyped up Raheem Sterling.
I thought,
When you lot, sorry.
do you know why I thought it would be good? Because I thought that in games potentially even like this, let's all just remember that Raheem Sterling at one point fairly recently was basically a guaranteed 20 goal a season striker, a goal scorer, and
Go on, Liam.
Fuck off.
and when he go on, and when he was doing that, when he was scoring 20 a season, I just felt like Arsenal could really do with that. Like Raheem Sterling knows exactly what it takes to win league titles. He knows exactly what it takes to score big goals in tight games. And I thought that last season, the reason Arsenal didn't win the league is maybe because they didn't beat Man City at the Etihad. Raheem Sterling's the kind of player that I thought would be able to score a goal in that circumstance. They didn't beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I thought maybe Raheem Sterling is the kind of player that would score a winner in that circumstance.
I think if we got...
I was wrong because he hasn't scored a goal, he hasn't played, he hasn't done nothing. But at the time, I thought he
Not
could
this Raheem Sterling,
he
though.
could bring that kind of that nous and that intelligence and that know-how
Not this
to
Raheem
the
Sterling.
to the club.
I
But
think
it
you
hasn't
guys-
worked at
I
all.
think you guys took that all out of him. The Chelsea sign of him.
Or it just
Final
finished.
season at City was like that though.
Was it?
Yeah, he was
but
dipping.
it's-
You can see a million miles away his forms like that over the last 4 or 5 years. It is like the 20 goals a season thing is closer to 27, 18, 19.
Yeah.
We're talking 5 years
It's
ago.
half a decade ago now, yeah.
It's a shame really because I like him a lot.
Did you think there was anything in Arsenal signing him?
No, I was in
you
your
thought he
camp,
could be good.
million
Yeah,
percent.
yeah,
'cause I thought he'd be versatile, he'd be hungry. By the way, I think hunger is a big thing for
Also,
him.
I could have easily seen him. You know, if it had worked for Raheem Sterling at Arsenal, I could have easily seen him scoring a winner against Man City, which could have won them the league.
Yeah, something like that for sure. Could play down
He
the
just
middle,
came
off
too-
the left, off the right.
Yeah, bring out the best in Saka, give Arsenal another option over
Came
the other
too late.
side.
It's not. It's classic
He came
Arsenal,
too
isn't
late.
it? They're overthinking it. How can we turn Havertz into a good player? How can we turn Sterling? How can we turn all these Chelsea rejects a little bit? With all due respect, I'm not trying to wind you up. Why don't you just go out there and get someone like Liao or someone like a top player?
What, make them your own.
Ivan Toney. I know he's going to cost you 70 mil. Just do it.
And there was a point in the transfer market that we actually thought that was going to happen because they bought Calafiori first, then they bought Mikel Moreno. It's like, okay, we don't really need a fullback, but okay, you're trying to strengthen up the squad. Then you got Mikel Moreno, someone who's okay. We're thinking Thomas Partey, obviously, but he's he's injury prone, so you're going to put in Declan Rice there.
Yeah.
Mikel Moreno goes to today. Okay, we see what you're doing, Mikel Arteta. Now you've got a month left.
Oh, he's done well, Odegaard there. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Oi! Oh, Odegaard.
Good save.
Great control. Great quick feet, man. Beautiful feet.
Now you've got a month left to buy a striker or buy a winger, and that's what we was waiting for.
Didn't happen, did it?
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
We got Raheem Sterling on the last day of the transfer.
But the
Felt
money's
like a
there.
desperate-
It
felt
was
like a
desperate because
yeah.
2 weeks before that, they asked about Raheem Sterling to Mikel Arteta, and he said, "No, I don't need him. I don't want him."
Yeah.
And then now, the last day of the transfer window, we've got Raheem
But things
Sterling.
changed. He might have been there in the
Well,
summer
also,
thinking, I don't
remember he
need him.
didn't
Then you're
play-
like,
do you remember Raheem Sterling actually took to the press because he didn't play against Man City for us? Remember first day of the season?
yeah.
So
We talked
Raheem
about it.
Sterling, I think up until that point, was seen as being like integral to Chelsea's plans. By the end, he wasn't.
Yeah, Arsenal we was lacking firepower, man. That's all we needed last season. Obviously, we got away with it last season with Kai Havertz because he was in midfield. Then obviously, Mikel Arteta can't just drop his £60 million signing, stick him up front, and which he should have done in the beginning.
Oh, shit.
oh, that's
Great
good.
save.
What a fantastic corner, but where was the marking?
What a great save, man.
Mate, it's another great
Fantastic.
corner routine from Arsenal there. Jova done well, didn't he?
Ooh, done well,
But
done well.
who hit the volley?
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah.
It's a great volley.
How's Declan Rice got the freedom of the penalty
That's
area?
crazy, man.
That's terrible defending from
Should he be
Ipswich.
doing better than that? Should he be
I
scoring
mean,
that?
he blazed it on target, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what.
guess that's-
I don't know what more
That's
he
a
can
great
do.
save,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
But mate, how's
I've never heard someone say he
watch
blazed it on target.
Watch this though. Watch the room, Declan Rice. Look. Yeah, I
Good
don't think
save.
Declan Rice can do any more than
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I just don't understand how Declan Rice
he's
has
hit it away
shinned
from the
it. He's
crowd.
shinned it, in fairness.
Oh,
I just don't understand how Declan Rice is that free on the edge of the penalty
they're a
box.
weird side at Ipswich. Moments they look quality, and then there's moments they lose their head.
Shit.
To be fair, they've been good from set pieces against better
They've been good
teams.
second half as well.
You can't leave Declan Rice with the freedom of the area though. Like, what are you doing?
It's looking like this is one of these games.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
so
like a-
right by the penalty spot as well.
Like completely isolated as well.
Come on,
But not
boys.
even under pressure.
Let's get a set piece now, though. This is
Teddy Sheringham always used to do that, didn't he? Pull off for a volley.
It's going to happen again.
back out. Well done.
Yeah, they're too good at these.
No,
set
cross
pieces.
the ball, Odegaard. You're dribbling. Just cross the ball.
Good tackle.
No, you were right.
Good
You were
tackle.
Imagine
right.
they
I was
count
about
We've
to
got
say-
two guys in front of you. What are you going to do? Run through them?
I was about to say that the dribble that he went on a minute ago, that's so
Stupid, bruv. We got all those centre backs still in the box. Cross the ball, man.
It's all a
Go
bit
on.
pretty,
But you think
innit?
the
You've got-
atmosphere is
you've
like
got
at
to-
Arsenal at the
That's
minute?
good. That's good. That's
That'd be
great.
good now.
That's a penalty, though.
That's great if that goes in. Oh,
What the hell
It's a
happened?
goal kick. He's given a goal kick.
This is the kind.
Mate, this has got one all written all over it.
Yeah.
This has got one.
Rory
This has got
Jennings.
one all written.
I'm gonna-
Rory
This has got
Jennings.
This has got one all written. All
he's got to
over
do
it.
better
What-
than
What's the
that.
chances of this ending
Havertz.
1-1, Miles?
Fucking
Percentage.
Havertz needs to score that. That's really poor, isn't it?
This
He's a
is
fucking melon,
this is what
isn't
you done. This is what you done against Fulham.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
a bag of
Although
chances.
Fulham, by this point in the game, in fairness to you, you're still in control. By this point in the game, for us, we were hanging on. Like Fulham asked from 60 minutes on, Fulham would have bet.
But Ipswich know they can grab something here.
I think
They believe
I
it.
think their game plan has pretty much gone to plan. Yeah.
Oh my God. What's going on?
You have to look at, Southampton, Fulham, West Ham.
Oh, look at VAR. Oh my.
Looking at Gabriel getting pulled
Oh, okay.
down.
Yeah, that went a foul. That one.
Didn't need a VAR check for that. Why?
I don't think it did go VAR. I think we just had a replay.
Check
Because
it.
the play carried on, didn't
Did you watch the Liverpool game? 2 checks, about 4 minutes each.
Oh, it was long.
Oh.
On the same phase of play.
Yeah, I know. It nearly went to 100 minutes, didn't it?
I know.
On the same
I know
phase
he
of-
I
melted.
think it was 1-0 Leicester. And like if it's Arsenal 1-0 down, I'll go and tune in just to watch the little meltdowns that will happen. But with Liverpool, I just knew they were going to win.
Oh, I did.
No,
as well.
no,
It's
no.
like,
There was
there's no
never in
point.
doubt.
I'm not tuning in to
No,
watch
but do you know
Liverpool
what,
win.
Adam?
Except for what?
Adam,
It was
do you know
Boxing Day,
what?
you gotta watch it.
Not only did you know that they were going to win,
They knew it.
but not only did Liverpool know that they were going to win, but I swear Leicester knew. I swear the Leicester players knew. Like, when Gakpo picks it up, kind of drops a shoulder on that James Justin. Oh, he
That
spilled.
was a
How are they holding on?
Now you're playing well though. You're asking the questions now.
Yeah, but
You've
we just-
actually, it's actually you that's elevated rather than them.
Yeah, but
Odegaard's doing well. Well, commentators curse, innit? Commentators curse. Nothing I could do there.
Jesus Christ. Come on. How are these
Yeah.
guys holding
Leicester
on?
City
You've had a
getting
good 5
relegated, aren't
minutes.
they? I think Leicester City.
Yeah, we just need one
Yeah,
more goal.
Leicester.
Look at their 11 as well. Like,
If we score one
so
more, it's over,
bad.
though.
Yeah,
If we score one more, it's over.
of course.
obviously might already be
What,
over.
they're going to win 3-2? Ipswich been shit all
What's
Yeah,
season.
the-
your man Mikel Marino's on the dirtbag.
He's
Mikel
stiff,
Marino. Going over.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Phil Mitchell.
Have you seen Phil
No, that
Mitchell's
looks like
new
Gascoigne.
storyline?
Yeah.
Looks like-
Gascoigne,
That's
bro.
not real, is it? I
That looks like
fake.
Gascoigne.
It's true.
Who is
No,
it?
it's not.
That was that geezer off Misfits at
What's
the
the
bottom
guy?
right,
What's his
isn't it?
name? The
Didn't see.
18 years he's been off the show.
Ben.
No, the guy that's come back in that thing that you were telling me about he's been off the show for 18 years. Like the old character.
EastEnders.
Thought you know. I don't know who it was. There's like a homeless guy in EastEnders. He's
Minty,
been off the show
Minty,
for 18
Minty.
Oh,
years.
is it Minty? Is
No,
that
it's
who's
not.
back?
It's not. It's not.
It was Minty.
It's not. He's like 90s character. He's been off the show close to 25 years. Homeless guy. I don't know.
That'd be the norm.
They didn't have a resident homeless guy. Did
He's
they?
now homeless. Sorry,
He's homeless
he's come
now,
back as a
Oh,
homeless
who
guy.
was he before?
It looked like Minty, though. I
Is it
watched
not
as well.
Minty?
He went to Ricky's wedding. I should know this. It's pathetic on it. He went to Ricky's wedding.
No, you should know it.
Who is it?
Classic.
He
I don't know
was
who it was.
at
I didn't watch
Ricky's
it.
wedding with Grant and Phil Mitchell, and they brought him back to EastEnders.
Try and think who it is. I
He's
need
got
to know.
long black hair, curly
Yeah,
black
yeah,
hair.
That's changed now.
long black. Sid Owen, who played
No,
Ricky.
no,
That's
no,
Ricky.
no.
Ricky.
No, it's not Ricky.
Nigel.
Nigel's back.
Nigel.
Yeah,
Nigel.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it Nigel? Do
Yeah.
you remember Nigel?
Oh yeah, Nige.
With the curly hair.
It was
But the
Nigel.
rumor is that Nigel and Phil Mitchell start dating.
I saw that.
Seriously, it's on
Twitter.
TikTok.
Absolutely dubbed me over because I thought, huh?
It can't be.
Phil's not
Phil
the
Mitchell's
type.
had every character arc going.
Crackhead.
Yeah,
Remember he was a crackhead for a bit.
Yes.
Phil the crackhead.
He's a
Phil the-
crackhead.
dated
He's a
every woman
drug-
on the square.
He's a hard
He
man.
was Phil the crackhead.
His kid's been
Phil
through a lot
alcoholic.
of trauma. Bless him. He's been through a lot of trauma with his dad. Every storyline, Phil Mitchell's at it.
Oh,
That's a dive. That's exactly what I was talking about Neto doing.
Pathetic. isn't it?
Staying down in order to try and, yeah.
Pathetic.
we need to bring on Thomas Partey.
The world
I
doesn't-
think you always need to start. Look, they've stopped it.
Oh, I got such a
Got
good
a head
goal.
injury.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
These guys are
off.
cowards.
Do you see what I mean?
He's holding his
He's doing
mouth.
that. He's doing that.
Mate, there was nothing in that, and he's
man.
just stayed down. Look, there's nothing in that.
Oh,
man, it's fucking shit.
That's your captain, you know.
Like, and did you hear I just called that out when it was Neto? I said Neto did it, and it was pathetic. Like,
Look at him. Oh man, I
that's
hate
really
this
poor,
guy.
man.
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't hate him, but I hate him a
If I
little bit
speak-
more than I
if I
did a
speak
minute
up in-
ago.
Wait, Amari Hutchinson just now coming on.
No, he's
Yeah.
been on. He's been on.
They had an attack. So where's the free kick?
If I speak, I'll be in very big trouble.
I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by Odegaard there.
It's
That's
such a bad-
really,
They're bringing on
really.
free subs.
on,
They're
Bad
Ali.
going for it.
refereeing. It's bad refereeing.
They're going for it now, isn't it?
Yeah.
These referees are ruining
Ali
football.
Al Hamadi to score, man. You go off. Go on,
How
son.
are we doing this with Ipswich? I don't understand.
Mate, Ipswich are going.
Come on, Ali.
I don't.
Come on, Ipswich. Come on, the
Ipswich.
boys.
Come on, you tractor boys!
Do it for East Anglia.
God.
No, they're not East Anglia. They're Suffolk.
No, they're both in East Anglia.
No, Norwich are East Anglia.
Oh,
They're
is that why they
Suffolk.
hate each other?
Yeah.
Ah.
Ipswich is really easy to get to as an away day. It's like an hour from Stratford. It's so easy.
Is it?
You get a tube to Stratford and just go on. Yeah, easy.
Flip it. Oh.
Easier to get there than
Norwich,
Crystal
on the
Palace.
other hand.
We play Ipswich away and then Palace away, and I swear it's easier for most people to get to Ipswich than Palace.
Yeah, Croydon's tough. Or London Bridge, I guess.
Pain in the arse.
How did we get here?
Where?
I got the tube.
I'm talking about in this situation here.
It's terrible.
Mate, you're all right.
That's a great.
No, we're not.
You're all right.
That's a fucking phenomenal.
Come on.
I can
Come
see,
on.
Why
on.
can
Do
I
it
see
for
why
Robson.
Hussein.
Skin him.
I can see
Do
why.
it for Alan Brazil.
Do it for Marcus Bent.
Do it for Alan Brazil.
Do it for Marcus Brett.
Do it for Darren
Do
Ambrose.
it for Herman Ariderson.
These guys are
Amari.
shit.
Amari.
Relegate these
Come on,
pricks.
Amari, man.
Oh God.
Kieran McKenna, what are you doing?
That's a shame, you know. That is a shame because that ball over the top, it
Come
felt
on,
like
let's get no, someone just take a
Hold
shot.
on a minute. We have to pull Rory up on something. Norfolk and Suffolk are both East Anglia, Rory. You don't know shit.
Why do I listen to Rory at any point in my life?
Mate, you didn't know.
He said
I just took your life experience.
No, I said
took it. I said, of course, Rory's
I
right.
said one
I
is
think
in
Rory's an
Norfolk, one is in
intelligent-
Suffolk. I
Because
said
Rory's an
Ipswich.
intelligent
Hang on, I
young
didn't say
man.
anything
I'm going to
wrong.
listen to what you
It was
said.
East Anglia and Suffolk.
What did I
There
say
was no
wrong?
mention of Norfolk.
What did I say wrong?
There was
I
no
said
mention of
I
Norfolk.
said
Don't get out of this.
What are you on
Rory.
about?
You're not
I said
getting out of this,
Ipswich are in Suffolk.
Rory, you're not getting out of
I
this.
said Ipswich are in
Honestly,
Suffolk.
You're not getting out of
Did
this.
you know Ipswich are in Suffolk?
Fucking
I said
get
they're both
up,
East
man.
Anglia. You know it
That was
as
a
well.
foul.
I said,
You
yeah,
fucking
I didn't
know
say
it.
you were wrong. I
What's
said,
this? You
all I
did.
said was
What's
Ipswich
this?
are in Suffolk. I said,
Why are you on the floor, you big melt?
If I say Ipswich are in Suffolk, that doesn't.
I said they're both in East Anglia, and you said I was wrong for saying that.
I didn't say you were wrong. I said
Nah, I'm
Ipswich
never
are in
listening
Suffolk.
to you
and
ever
then you
again.
went, is that why they hate each other?
Mate.
Norfolk and Suffolk, and you're right. That is why.
Oh, come
You're
on.
right.
No,
No,
you
you're right.
implied I was wrong.
No, I agree
You
with
know,
you.
you know.
You
I
said
implied-
that they
you
hate
implied I was
each other
wrong.
because of Ipswich and Suffolk, and you're right.
No, I said they're both in East Anglia.
I didn't say you were wrong. I said
Oh
Ipswich
my
are in
God.
Suffolk.
You're winding
No,
up,
he's
man.
right. He's right.
I said
Who's
Ipswich.
right?
No, you're right.
Oh no, I'm right. I know I'm right.
I
Of
know
course
I'm right. I said that you were right.
That's it. I'm never taking
You said
anything
Norfolk,
you say
Suffolk. Is
ever
that-
again.
So who's
I'm
wrong
never
then?
doing it.
Buvey, you
no,
said
no.
Norfolk,
No.
Suffolk. Is that why they hate each other? And I
I'm
said
gonna
yes.
have to Google everything you ever tell me ever again now. Okay.
You don't have to Google
crazy.
anything. You don't have to Google
So
the fact
who's
that
wrong
your
then?
season's over.
So who's wrong then?
Buvey's
These guys are
saying
stiff,
that.
aren't they? Corner FC.
Come
aren't
on.
they? Stokes.
Come on,
City.
Ipswich.
Oh, listen.
Do it for Alan Brazil.
Stiff, man.
The track, the boys are
Stiff.
coming.
Okay.
And everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco. The wheels are
boys are
turning. And everybody's
If they score, I'm
doing.
going to lose my shit.
We like to party.
Oi, look at his touch.
Do you remember that at Soccer AM every time you say Arsenal and the guys would pop up from behind the couch singing Venga Boys?
Is that what it is?
Soccer AM was a
That was a great show.
Soccer AM used to be so
fantastic
good, man.
show, bro.
Fell off
What a
so
show.
hard.
That was a show.
I don't think it
man.
fell off particularly. I thought it's been fantastic the whole time.
No, it did fall off.
Right.
But I don't, maybe it didn't fall off as much, but there just became so much content available.
Yeah.
Whereas that used to be the
Yeah,
only.
yeah,
I think
that was
every
the
show in that slot has been absolutely fantastic since Soccer AM. Honestly, I think it's been fantastic. No, it has, honestly.
Well, Soccer
has?
AM was amazing as well.
Any morning on Sky Sports
What do you
1.
mean as well? We were
It's been
talking about
fantastic.
Soccer AM.
Talk about the new one though. I'm talking about the old one. The old Soccer AM was beautiful. Beautiful.
I
man.
think they're all 10
Are
out
you
of
all
10
right,
shows.
Miles?
I'm just my head's I'm
Ipswich
nervous.
got you rattled, didn't it?
A bit.
We were talking about Soccer AM, and you said Soccer AM was great as well.
It was.
As well.
Adam, they could score, bro.
You
They
ain't
could score,
bruv,
bro.
You want me to make you feel better about this whole situation?
Go on.
You're not winning the league, bro.
I know.
So
but
even if they score, it don't matter.
It don't
Top
matter.
four's
It
still
don't
on.
matter.
I know, but I just
Miles,
at
just
least
enjoy the ride, man.
it's 2024, boys. It's the last game of the year. I want to win it.
This is the thing
It's
about
not the last
Arsenal.
game
They
of the
didn't
year.
enjoy the
We've got
ride.
another one.
No, we don't.
We've
You
got
do,
Ipswich
you
on
bet, yeah.
Monday.
That's you.
Well, you don't play now.
No, we
No,
got.
so Arsenal is City's
Wait,
final
wait.
game as well tomorrow.
Who's our last game of the? We got another game the
tomorrow.
same.
Is it tomorrow?
We don't, innit? What's the date today? Boxing Day. Do we have one? We have
Not
on a
Boxing
Monday. We must have on a
It's
Monday.
not
Then.
Boxing Day, bro.
Boxing Day.
You know, Christmas is all wraps into.
Arsenal
3-4
play on
days.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Brentford.
Who have you got?
Come on, Brentford.
Come on, Arsenal.
Brentford?
Come on, Arsenal.
They go to the G-string stadium, as you called it.
Oh, good touch. Good turn. Now pass it because you're doing too much.
Wasn't it Brentford that clipped up used like
Yeah.
on here? Calling
No.
them a bus stop and that.
No, that was
That was
Done.
Bournemouth.
no, it was what are they called? It was Australians.
No,
there was a football club.
Brentford did
Bournemouth.
it at the start of the season, man.
I think one of us said, "Oh, they're going to get relegated."
No,
you
John
said it.
John said
Yeah,
they were
I'm
a
not in the
bus
video.
stop near
No.
Hounslow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said they're
No,
getting.
I'm
You
not-
said you can't wait for them to get relegated.
No, I'm not in the video.
You did, man.
No,
I
no.
was in the video. I was in. I was in it.
No.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
That's
Buvey.
free. No, Buvey wasn't here.
It was
I wasn't
Buvey.
here.
I'm pretty sure it was Buvey talking
wasn't
about
here.
Postecoglou going viral in Australia.
No, that happened.
That was
too.
years ago now.
That was nothing.
years
No, that was
ago.
you getting it all wrong.
So you get things wrong, and now you're living in the past.
No, that was you.
We're talking about last season. You were in a clip.
No.
You
You
were.
were. It was this season.
Was it
Yeah,
this
all
season?
season. You don't even know what day it is,
So I
do
wasn't in
you?
it. So I wasn't in it, Roars.
Yeah.
It was the start of this season.
You were on Bournemouth FC, and they were
Owen
slagging you
Thompson
off.
with the super chat
cherries.
says you lot are all real life in betweeners. Which is interesting because Rory auditioned for In Betweeners, didn't you?
What, the main guy?
Didn't get it. Didn't
Jay,
get it.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't get it. No, well, at the time it was all a bit... It could have been any of them, but yeah. It was called Baggy Trousers. That's what I remember.
Baggy trousers.
Yeah. 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 That's
Is there an echo in here?
That's it's a great Madness reference, in fact.
Yeah, it's a Madness reference, yeah.
You're the last person I would have thought who'd make a Madness reference.
Funny though, Rory, I
Lots of bells and lots of boys, lots of smells and lots of noise.
great,
Playing
aren't they?
football in the park, nicking push bikes after dark. Baggy trousers, dirty shirt.
trousers.
Putting hair and eating the teacher comes to break it up. Back of the head with a plastic cup.
Trousers.
Oh, we had.
Yes,
Trousers.
come on. Sort it out. I had an audition for a film, Calcium Kid.
Any good?
Had a Malcolm.
Recent or back in the day?
Back in the day, I didn't get it though.
Let's see.
Calcium
Who did it?
Kid.
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando
The
Bloom,
worst actor
wasn't
in the
it?
world.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, he got the main act. I got the main role. I was gonna get it.
He's married to Katy Perry.
You was going to get his role.
No, I already auditioned for it. They was gonna give it to me, but I signed the contract already for Oliver Twist, London Palladium. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, my story's special, bro.
You wasn't going to be Orlando Bloom's character.
No, I was Calcium Kid. I had an audition for
So what? They gave it to you.
Oh, you would have taken it. You would have.
No, I already signed the contract.
Palladium.
I already signed a contract.
The Palladium.
I already signed a
You would have
contract.
taken
This is
the
like that
Palladium.
guy. Have you seen that podcast where the guy goes, he rejected $50 million?
What's going on
to
here?
go
You
to
just made a
college?
mistake, Tom Trossard. You better
Come on,
get
Ali.
that.
Come on, lads.
Palladium.
That's a foul.
Fuck off, Adam. Adam, listen to this.
Oi.
Adam.
Yeah, tractor boys.
No,
Tractor
no.
These guys are shit, man.
Tractor boys.
No, he's
These
found it,
guys are
man.
shit.
That was so shit.
We
Was
never
that
get anything
Leaf
at the Emirates.
Davis? Was that Leaf
Yeah,
Davis?
we never get
Shit.
anything at the Emirates, man.
Is
No,
he
that
is
was
he the whole
useless.
fella?
That was
You
useless.
said he was good, Leaf Davis.
I thought he was. That was
That
appalling.
you shit.
That was appalling. What a terrible touch. Look, they've got an overload in the box. Look. Ah.
They're all League One players. They're all League One.
This is a massive win.
How are they in the Prem?
This is the
League
type,
One?
This is the type of win that makes you surgeon for the league.
Oh, man, you're not surging for anything.
Surge for the league.
Why don't you just
1-0 win
enjoy
at
it?
home.
You're so stiff and scared and you're whipping things in Stoke City style. Just enjoy the ride.
up,
Knock
stoke
the
it
ball around a bit. Knock the ball. Have a laugh.
Why?
Have a laugh with it.
You're winning 1-0. Stoke it up.
But you're so stiff.
Stoke it up.
I don't enjoy watching Arsenal anymore. I used to when I was a
Neither
kid.
do I.
I used to when I was a kid.
No, it's what was that about? Was that Salibia?
Salibia? Are you like a bit
Lawrence of
dyslexic?
Salibia.
You are, innit? What is the
far from.
verbal dyslexia?
Verbal dyslexia.
Yeah, he's got it, innit?
I don't have
Oh.
He has.
Nah, I could.
He has.
Man of the match, can't have it.
Adam's just diagnosing him with.
Because he says things like favourites,
Yeah, I've always said that.
Salibia.
It's just a turn of phrase, Adam.
Salibia was an accident.
You say loads of things like that.
Saliba. Say anti-disestablishment determinism.
Anti-disestablishment, what?
Determinism.
Deterionism. I can
Say it in one. No, now say it in one word.
What does deteriorism mean?
Anti what?
No, anti.
Anti-establishment deterionism.
See, can't say
What does
it.
that mean?
It's not even words.
It's a word. It is a word. It is a word.
sure.
Anti-disestablishment determinism. It is.
It's a Welsh word. It's like a Welsh village.
Flocky knocking eye.
You done 3 years there.
Come on, tractors.
The tractor boys.
These guys are shit, aren't they?
No, they're gonna score.
Come on, the tractors.
These lot score.
Come on.
They are. They are.
Come on.
Where you going?
Ref.
Shut up, Adam. Come on, Calvin.
Ref.
Press.
Ref.
Press.
Give the ball.
Press.
Well done. Squeeze. Squeeze it. Come on, you're giving.
Oh, come
Listen,
on,
Ipswich. I've played on that pitch. It's not that big. Squeeze.
It's not that big. It's a Premier League pitch.
You would have been breathing out your arse for 2 minutes.
it's massive. It's massive.
On
That pitch is
Ipswich.
massive, bro.
Come on,
Get it in the box.
Get it.
Squeeze him. What are you doing? You're standing up.
Get it in the box.
I hate that. Adam with your hands behind your back. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Get in the box. Get
Time.
it.
You had time.
Panics.
Someone tell him he's got time. He's 18-year-old.
Come on, Omari.
Squeeze.
Come on, Amari.
Squeeze.
Come on,
Squeeze.
beat him. Beat him.
Squeeze
You
him.
won't do it. They recycle
hell,
possession,
man.
lads.
But you got to squeeze it.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it in the locker, has he?
Got it.
That's a good ball.
Raya all day. Raya all day.
Oh, man.
What? Why? Who picked this to watch this game? Why?
I'd like to know.
Why? We could have watched Man United get
I don't- yeah, I
systemically
don't know.
banged in a way I've never
I don't
seen.
know why you not picked this game.
Molyneux.
out of all the games.
I would like to know.
I don't know. You could have picked.
It
Fulham
was so
versus-
we could have a few days off, innit?
I didn't want to
Why,
do
we
it.
could have done Man United Wolves when you got absolutely piped
Could have
by a
done
new
Fulham-
manager,
Fulham-
Wolverhampton
you did
Wanderers.
Fulham versus Chelsea.
Fulham. When Chelsea got absolutely piped by Fulham.
What about you? Any of the 9 out
we
of the
drew.
11
We drew.
defeats? 9 out of the 11 defeats.
Drew, what did you do? Lose.
You told me it was the
Big
worst
fat-
performance you've
big-
ever seen.
Big fat fucking L.
You told me it was the worst
L.
performance you've ever seen.
L, and you 1-0 win. Doing all right. Doing all right.
You got a little D this week, so you're happy.
Yeah, but you got banged. You got banged. Big L.
You happy with your D this week?
What D?
The draw.
I'll take it. It's better than a loss. I take it. I'm
Sure you do.
No, Buvey,
That's a point. Better than zero.
On a level, though, Buvey, on a level. Forget the
Better than
banter, forget the deflection, forget the banter. Serious question.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going to end up this season? Be honest.
Top 4.
You think
You
you're going
don't
to make top
actually,
4?
top 5, you mean? For Champions League, yeah? Top,
Yeah, top 4 or 5.
You still think you can make
Of course.
it? Wow.
No
course.
way.
No chance?
No.
I think there's a chance we'll finish above you.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
How many points are you above
'Cause
us?
get-
Wait, let me check.
Can I tell you why? I'll tell you why. You are going to have a
Don't give a corner
capitulation.
away.
It was a corner, though.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
You've edited it back where it's come from, you Burke.
Oh, fucking hell.
Go back into the corner. Back into the corner.
Are you
Well
actually
done,
doing this
Guy.
against Ipswich Town?
Mate, look
Use
at those
that whole
empty
number.
seats. Oh, the train's going to be busy.
No, don't go for goal. Don't go for goal. Don't go for goal. Don't go for goal. Don't go for goal.
So the Ipswich, why are you crying?
Bro, it's
Ipswich, they're League
hold the
One.
ball in the corner. Naivety. Arsenal. I've
League
seen
One
it my whole
side.
life. Just hold it in the... Look.
I think City will become above Arsenal this season. I've seen enough. You guys are fucking shit. Seriously.
Hey, so are you.
Yeah, but we're going to
One
improve.
game in 50.
Yeah, but we're going to improve.
City have to spend 200 mil in January.
When exactly,
eight
when
minutes
exactly
after.
are you going to improve? That leaves Davies is absolutely shit.
They're all shit.
He
aren't
fucking... Absolutely shit. I remember Darren
shit
Ambrose
ball.
telling me he should play for England.
Ipswich!
And he's a
they?
fan.
Who said that, mate?
Ah!
Yee!
Yeah, this has been terrible.
Who picked this game?
You.
Why? I didn't pick this game.
I didn't pick
I
this
just
game.
get told the games and we do it.
I just get told what to do, mate. I just get told, literally told what to do. Turn up and do that.
Mental.
Turn up and do it.
What's the next game we're doing live?
Wait, 8
Dunno.
points, man, you're-
Man United, Newcastle.
When is it?
Oh, watch it. Oh, I'm here for that. What
Monday.
time?
What date?
30th.
30th.
Centre Parks.
So it's not our last stream of the year.
We're at Centre Parks.
I'm in Centre Parks.
That's amazing.
We move it, I can go to the game.
If we when is
Let's discuss this later.
I don't want to watch any more of this. It's shit. It's absolute shit. I'm not watching any more of this shit.
Right, they just got a free kick.
Turn it off. Is there a game that
Mate,
we can
that's a
do the
red
day
card,
after
that.
or the day before?
Huh?
I'm going to Centre Parks for New Year.
Centre Parks.
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 Yeah,
so we couldn't do the game the day after. Let's not have this
No,
chat now.
we could do the game before. Is there a day before?
I think the producer needs to produce this. That's what I suggest.
No, but I've already told
That's
him.
what I suggest.
I've already told
Yeah,
him.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe sorted it out already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Hopefully
boys
he
are talking about...
Have you?
Huh?
Have you?
1
I
minute
just get told where, I just get told where I'm going.
Ipswich
As
are
long
in
as it's not these
possession.
two sides again.
Arsenal
I'm
have
not
won it
watching
back.
When's
We're
our
giving it
game next
straight back
after
to
that?
the track, the boys.
When's our game after that? Are we doing an FA Cup game?
Must be United Liverpool.
Let's just do. No, we're not doing FA Cup. Let's just watch this game for
I
now
wanna
because
do
there's minutes to go.
You idiot!
Come on, come on.
Good tackle.
Ref!
Fuck off,
Good tackle, ref!
Arsenal.
cheating bastard!
Cheating bastard!
Kick, man.
Oh, you didn't, man. Why didn't you pass it, Martinelli? Why you go to the corner, Martinelli?
Relax on the set, man, boys.
Sorry.
Yo.
We've had to pay for that.
Walking
Didn't even fucking fit my legs. Remember that? I came in the summer and the desk was like that.
Oh, yeah. I remember. It was...
My legs under it.
Your thighs were bigger then, though, right?
And I've had to pay for that service.
Service.
You couldn't make it up.
Squeeze, man.
15 seconds to go. Come on, Ipswich.
Get the shot off!
I don't need to get the train, but I'll get on the train if Ipswich score here.
Get the shot off!
Squeeze. Who's that number guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy there? Who's that guy? Martinelli, squeeze.
Shoot.
Get the shots off!
Squeeze. It's just past the time now. It's past the time now. It's past the time now.
Come on, Amari. Get your shots off!
You're robbing us. You're robbing us.
Yes!
You're robbing us.
Get your shots
You're robbing us.
off!
You're robbing us.
What is it?
It's a penalty! That's a penalty, guaranteed!
What the fuck is going
That's
on?
filth! That's disgusting penalty! Handball,
No, he
ref!
turned his
Obvious
back. He turned his back.
handball!
Turn his back.
Handball.
Turn his back.
That's
He
a
turned his
foul.
back. He turned his back.
Penalty, ref! Penalty, ref!
How the fuck is that a penalty?
Handball, you dirty! No!
Yes! We just win the league. We just won the league.
What?
We're just gonna win. We're gonna win the league. Yes. You beat Ipswich at home. You win the league. I'm telling you.
It's a free kick as well. That was a fucking free kick.
Penalty!
That was a fucking free kick.
shit. Oh, shit.
It's going to change round now, boys. Liverpool, be in trouble. Be in
That
trouble.
was a free kick.
That was stress, bro. That wasn't meant to happen.
That was a fucking free kick as well. I don't care about the
that
penalty.
was a good tackle. That was a good tackle.
No, it was a free kick.
Arsenal are
On
6 points
Hutchinson.
behind Liverpool, with Liverpool having a game in hand. Liverpool also have a superior goal difference as well, so you give them another point for that, won't you? So there's 7 points clear with a game in hand.
Yeah, it's
You're
close.
not winning the league.
It's
No
close.
way.
It's close. It's close. It's a game that's needed.
It's not close.
There's a chasm. There's a chasm.
You can't look at that league table and say it's close. It's not close.
Oh, it's close. 36 points, 42. What's that? We're in January. In a minute.
Yeah, but how many to play for?
How many games is left?
Well, you played 18, played 19, so
Yeah.
20 odd.
20 times 3, 60 points to play for.
Come on, Rory Jennings. You're a smart man. You can come on. I love your. What's that word you always say? Accrue. Arsenal can accrue 60 points.
Accrue.
yeah.
Accrue some big points.
You are.
No, I didn't know
verbally
what it meant. I
dyslexic.
don't know if it was a coup or a crew.
You are, innit?
I don't know if it was a coup or a crew.
A coup is like
A coup.
where you take
coup
over the
d'etat.
A
government.
military coup. A coup d'etat.
A coup de matata, man. It's one of those wonderful days. We won today. I'm buzzing, bro. I'm buzzing.
I love football, man.
A coup d'etat. A coup de matata.
Boys, just leave me. I won.
That was amazing. The evolution of the word. A coup, a coup. A coup d'etat. A coup de matata.
Telling you. That's how they got there.
Did you finish Key Stage 2?
I love football, man.
I'm sorry, Miles.
Yeah, that's harsh, man. That's shake his hand after that.
Yeah, it's not.
A coup de matata.
Also, someone wants to correct you. It's anti-disestablishmentarianism. So what you said was wrong earlier.
Same thing. My team won. Why are you guys on me? I won.
Is it? I know you were kind of tongue-in-cheek. We're going to win the league at the end of that.
No, we're going to win the league now.
Okay, so you're not tongue-in-cheek.
Mental, lads. It's mental.
Oh, God.
It's a free kick, by the way.
It's not a free kick. Let's just wrap this game up. Look, Arsenal, it was bad. The performance weren't that great. We got the win. Hakuna Matata,
Does it not worry
one
you
of
that
those
you're
wonderful
holding
days.
on against Ipswich?
Yeah, it was dreadful today though. But I think we're going to create more chances eventually. Obviously, we're going to play against teams that's not going to be on a low block. I'm not saying they wasn't on a low block all game. But
in the second half, they had a lot of possession.
they smoked blood. They said that we can get out of this Arsenal team. They haven't taken their chances, and they could probably nick a draw. But we got the job done. You're going to have those games, man. It's going to have those nervy games that we're playing last. All the rest of the Premier League's already played. People's watching us. Just get the job done. That's all it is. We're on to the next.
And you've got Brentford next on New Year's Day.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky game.
They
but
beat you.
They ain't won.
They beat you.
They haven't won in a while.
Yeah, they beat you though. They beat you.
We got a good defence.
No doubt.
And I rely on that.
I think being away from home helps Arsenal, though, because of the way they're playing at the moment.
God, that was funny.
We get more
God, that was so funny.
wins away from home than when people come to the Emirates and sit back. So it'll be an interesting game, though. It'll be
But you lot are sitting back. This is why I can't let that sit, because
I'd
you're
be
saying
concerned,
people
yeah.
are sitting
I'd
back,
be
but you
concerned.
lot are sitting back.
We weren't sitting back at the Emirates.
You were.
Ipswich are poor, and yeah, you
we
were.
weren't sitting back.
No,
The
the
final-
final-
sitting
the
back.
final
Wasn't
10
the
minutes,
time
they
they
You
had
had,
us
you had a 5-minute period where you had them pegged back, but you were sitting back most of the game.
We wasn't sitting back.
You
that
were.
Game, what are you looking about? What are you looking
What are you looking about?
You got my head spinning, bro. Let me get out of here. It's been a
We
long
wasn't
day.
sitting back, McKola. What are you looking about?
The final 5 minutes was crazy. The final 5 minutes.
What's the
What's the stupid chat saying?
what's the chat saying?
Oh, God. Miles, I love you. You're funny, man. But
love
you
you
did
too,
take off a striker and put on a DM.
Oh yeah, you got to see out the game.
So now you went.
Nah,
sitting back.
you got
They
man
had 2 on
management.
Havertz as well. They pushed
but
Havertz up, didn't they, I guess?
Man management, you got to see the game. That's what was he meant to do? Keep strikers on, and then they hit us on the break. No, come on, that's good man management. You bring on Thomas Partey.
I think that was right.
See the
It was
game
right
out.
to do that,
Yeah.
for sure.
Taking it to the corner, seeing it out.
That's a Jose Mourinho special. When you see John Obi Mikel
Sorry,
come
bro.
on,
Jose Mourinho does that top of the league.
It's a
Jose
1-0
Mourinho
win. You
doesn't
can't
cover
credit.
the
I think it's a
There's
1-0 win.
A nice super chat here from Nick says Liverpool still need to play Arsenal at home. We
talk
beat
about it.
Arsenal at home, then it's over.
that's at the end of the season though. That's way.
No,
at the end
because
of
it's
the season. It could be
Arne
over
Slot
by
and
then.
it's
Yeah,
his
it's late,
first
it's late.
season. You know how I'm going? It's over. Could it be the case where like we still haven't really seen Arne Slot in a full season in the Premier League? Second 19 games of the season could be. They could hit a tricky bit of form. Although every time they seem to do that,
My guess is no.
They win.
My guess is no.
I tell you where it's true.
We don't know. The truth is that we don't really know what to expect from an Arne Slot second half of the Premier League season because nobody really knows. But if what we've learned about him for the first half of the season is anything to go by, they're going to be just fine.
But Liverpool's got a tricky part. They got a tricky end to the season, yeah? They've got Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool.
Champions League as well. Semi-finals, quarterfinals.
So that's a
FA
tricky
Cup,
running.
if FA Cup
League Cup
going there,
final.
they would have won a league.
First
Tricky
game
runner.
of 2025, they got to play Man United.
Oh, God.
What?
You don't
Kind of we win that game and lose every other game.
How do you know that?
You don't win that game.
The first game of 2025.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You don't win that game.
I don't know that. I looked at the fixtures.
You don't win that game. I'd love you to win that game, but I don't think you win.
No, we don't win that game.
don't
We
win
get
No way.
we get beat
They
up
just, got,
5-0.
they just got banged by Wolves.
We get
Howling.
beat up 5-0.
Howling.
Yeah. Did you know, guys, something super's coming to town?
Yeah, it's true. The Sky Bet Super Week has been supersized for not 1, but 2 weeks. It's huge. 2 weeks of free bets. Huge boost, giveaways. It lasts 2 weeks, all on Sky Bet. You have to go and check it out. It is huge. And we are so grateful for Sky Bet for partnering us for the rest of the season.
From Friday the 20th of December to the 2nd of January, some huge special offers dropping across football, horse racing, boxing, darts, and many, many more. Beautiful.
Sit back, get the sport on, and get ready for even more of what you love. Sky Bet for the fans. Miles, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us. OGs at home, it's been an incredible year. Thank you all for you
It's
guys.
our last show of the year.
Well,
We've got another
it's not
one.
supposed to be, but it might be because of the sounds that have been emanating from that section over there. It could be.
Can I get a full? He's saying quickly. Can I get a full? Just a full one. Just hold up your points. How much you got this week? This weekend? This week?
We got 1 point this
Yeah, just hold
weekend.
up your points.
This weekend,
Just hold up your points. This
0.
Okay, hold up your points. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
look, I'm like James Maddison and Heung-min Son.
And now hold up your European Cups.
Oi. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. We'll see you very, very soon.